Pakistan, a little bit of something. Hopefully this is going to be a bit better than the other night. Hey guys, how you going? So down BK Sport, we are live as we look on for Game 2 of the T20I bilateral series here in Lahore, Pakistan, where it is Australia travelling and taking on the host Pakistan. It is going to be an interesting game tonight on the basis that the other night it was absolutely atrocious. Yes, no, it wasn't fun. No, we had fun while we watched Pakistan be pretty average in the first innings, and then we just saw an absolute shit show. Yeah, no, we saw possibly the biggest shit show that ever did shit show in the second innings of the batting for Australia, where Pakistan ended up winning that game, I think, by 22 runs in the end, and it should have been bigger, but Xavier Bartlett decided to go and have a bit of a whack around. Xavier Bartlett, one of our bowlers, he just said, you know what, I'm going to have a crack here. I'm going to have a crack because nobody else is going to have a crack. No one else. No, a single other player's going to have another crack, except for Cameron Green, I guess, who, did top score for Australia with 36, a measly 36. But Matt Short got out for 5. I hear that he's been dropped for the T20 World Cup. Travis Head, he got out for 23. Oh, he could have been on for such a big one, man, but he just got silly with the bat once he was confident. Got a couple of 6s, got a couple of 4s, and, we know what Travis Head can do. He either goes big or he goes home, and fortunately went home a little bit too early there. And then, Green came in with 36. Matty Renshaw got 15, which was actually, funnily enough, a solid 15 because he actually just got run out. The issue with that was that it was boneheaded play where he got run out. Sorry, I'm just hiccuping there. But he got run out. Cooper Connolly bowled on 0. Mitchell Owen, 8. Josh Philippe, 12. Jack Edwards, 5. Xavier Bartlett, not out, 34. And Adam Zampa, 5 not out. One of our third last man in, and Xavier Bartlett got 34. It's ridiculous. Xavier Bartlett on 34 got more combined than Matt Short, Cooper Connolly, Mitchell Owen, Josh Philippe, Jack Edwards, and Adam Zampa. He got more combined. And you don't hate on Adam Zampa's 5. At the end of the day, he is a bowler, and he had a great game. He picked up, I think, 3 wickets, or was it 4 wickets? He got 4 wickets in the game. He had a great game in regards to bowling, and you don't really judge him at all based off his batting. And he wasn't out on 5. But it's just disappointing from everybody else's standards. At least Travis Head got into the 20s, and, Cameron Green got into the high 30s. But, overall, it was really, really disappointing. And to be fair, if Matt Renshaw doesn't get run out, we probably still have a chance there. But unfortunately, that was just the tale of the day. That was the tale of the tape, and we completely fell apart. And the Pakistanis got the win in Game 1. But this is Game 2 now. And it is I believe this is still at Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Interesting name there, Gaddafi Stadium. And then let's go have a look here at Game 2. So it is at Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Is all 3 games actually here? It's all 3 of them here? It is, yeah. All 3 games are in Lahore. Okay, so Pakistan won the toss and decided to bat first. And that is not a good sign if you're Australian. That is not a good sign if you are Australian. Because the team that bat first usually does pretty well here. And we did see Pakistan win the toss and choose to bat first in the first game. So they're obviously just going with the trial method of batting first and setting that target up. And it was an awful target. It really was. The target was like 170, I think we needed to get to win that game. It was a real low score of 169, I think it was. 168, I'm even over-exaggerating it. It was 168 for 8 for the Pakistanis. And that should have been an easy chase because the pass score here is usually like a 180, 190. So they were well underneath that, and the confidence was rife. And I feel like Australia just got too overconfident based off of that. Their bowling did the job, so their batters thought, well, we don't really have to do too much here. We're just going to get above 168, and gee whiz, the Sydney Harbour came crunching down. As Jacko was saying, the Harbour Bridge, it fell over. It absolutely fell over. The teams for this game today, let's go into the team lineups here. So for Pakistan, they've got Sabhibzada Farhan, who usually is their best batter, but he got out for a duck in that first innings in Lahore in the first game. Then there is Saeem Ayub, who had a good game. Salman Ali Aga, Babar Azam, Usman Khawaja, Muhammad Nawaz, Usman Khawaja. Usman Khan, sorry. Usman Khawaja, that's funny. Usman Khan, Muhammad Nawaz, Shadab Khan, Fahim Ashraf, Nasim Shah, Usman Tariq, and Abra Ahmed. And I would really like him not to do too much today because he was a knob the other day. Then you go to the Australian lineup. You got Mitchell Marsh, who is the captain. He is in alongside Travis Head. Then Matt Short in at 3, Cameron Green in at 4, Josh Inglis, Matt Renshaw, Cooper Connolly, Xavier Bartlett, Sean Abbott, Matthew Kuhneman, and Adam Zampa. So a much stronger lineup here today. A much stronger lineup that does have a lot more ability and isn't just based off of the old potential. You know, I still think they should have won that game. They were their own worst enemies. They still should have won that game for mine. They got really unlucky with one run out, but the other run out was just absolutely dumb. So yeah, look, I think this Australian team does look a little bit better than what we saw, especially with the likes of Mitchell Marsh back in and Matt Short not opening is a great sign there. Hopefully, Cameron Green can continue on with his performance, and Josh Inglis comes in to help out there with a little bit more experience overall. Cooper Connolly stays and keeps his job. It's actually really harsh here for Mitchell Owen. I feel for Mitchell Owen because he looked like he could have had a big innings in the first game, but unfortunately the ball was just whacked directly back to the bowler's end, and the bowler got like a brief touch on the tip of his finger and it went into the stumps, and Mitchell Owen got out. Now he doesn't get another chance here, so I really do feel for Mitchell Owen. I don't feel like he should be missing out here, but at the end of the day, they have decided to completely mix it up. And Xavier Bartlett in there at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at number 8. So hopefully Zampa can continue on with his bowling and get it going and rock and rolling again. But obviously, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. We have got a big old night ahead of us, and then after this, I'm not going to be streaming it, but after this, there is also, well, India versus New Zealand starts at the back end of this game, and then later on tonight there is South Africa versus the West Indies in Game 3. For the New Zealand-India game, that is Game 5, and this is Game 2 for Australia-Pakistan. Now, tomorrow there will be Game 3 for Australia versus Pakistan, and then 1 week from today, the T20 World Cup does get underway. 1 week from today, the NRL pre-season also gets going. So not only do we have the T20 World Cup, but the NRL pre-season will be absolutely rocking and absolutely damn well rolling. It's going to be a big month in February. Massive month. But guys, like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and hopefully Australia can get it going here. Spencer says, let's see if they've got the helmet situation sorted. Bad kit is bad cricket. Oh, we're still going on the kit, are we? We're still going on the damn well kit. My goodness. Nate says, g'day big fella, I truly felt violated on Thursday night. Yeah, no, that was a violation. No, that was a violation, what we watched. Absolutely. Yeah, no, that was really tough to watch, man. You know, and that's the thing, like with our streams, you will see the entirety of how I'm feeling and how we're all feeling. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to hide it. If I'm feeling like shit, I'm feeling like shit. I felt like shit at that game. I really did, because it was so disappointing. Australia set themselves up with a really good score to chase. Like, it was very manageable. Like, it was, I hate to say the word easy, but, you know, 168 really should have been done. That's not a high enough score in international T20. And especially with, you know, the bowling from Pakistan was okay. They took a lot of pace out of the ball for sure, but it wasn't anything spectacular. And we all just sat here pretty confidently thinking, okay, the Aussies will surely get this done. They'll run over the top of them. And they didn't run over the top of jack shit. They did nothing. They ran over the top of themselves. So, yeah, no, it definitely sucked to see that game and to see how it all panned out. But I do have a lot more confidence in this game tonight. And, you know, hopefully we tie this series up and we send it to Game 3 tomorrow, which is going to be, you know, hopefully a lot better and a Game 3 that goes down as a winner takes all. I just hope for a better performance tonight. I think so, KJH. I think if we have the same performance tonight, I'm just going to throw up. I'm going to projectile vomit directly towards your area right there. Just going to vomit straight on you. Sure, it's a good afternoon, mate. Get around you, son. Oh, we actually had some problems last night. So we were on, we started streaming the England versus Sri Lanka T20, and I got a lot of messages on Instagram saying that people couldn't comment in the stream. So I'm actually glad that we've got people here that's able to comment. For some reason, we had problems last night. It didn't really matter too much because it was delayed. I actually ended up cancelling the stream because the rain delayed it for a good hour and a bit or so. They still got 17... No, I think they only got 15 or 13 overs or something out of it in the end of that game. But yeah, we had a few problems last night, so it was fine. I just cancelled it because we were having some issues, and it was delayed, and at the end of the day it was England-Sri Lanka. But England did get the W in that game. Nate says, I went down the pub full of beans to watch the chase and drowned myself in a dozen beers amongst a group of Pakistan fans. Oh no, Nate. Oh gosh, you're in trouble. That is trouble. That is trouble. I see right through you Aussies, by the way, when you drop the name. Shatij says, hey everyone, get on your Shatij. Sean James says, I think last night was the first I missed. Again, it was a rain impacted game anyway. It was a rain impacted game. Dasmate says, set the alarm, open palm, get ready for a broken Australia in 5 overs. Australia in 5 overs? Wow, well, you don't want to watch some cricket tonight then. We win this in 5 overs. We'll be done and dusted before we can even take an exhale, inhale or an exhale. My goodness me, that'd be just over and done with. Inglis in 2023 against India. They're showing us him against India in Vishakhapatnam, where he got 110 from 50 balls. So he knows how to whack 'em. He does. He knows how to whack 'em, son. He does. So the game starts in about 5 minutes' time. Let me know what you think we need to keep Pakistan under let me know what you think we need to keep Pakistan under to win this game. I'm feeling, honestly, if we're competent, we can absolutely smack over 200, 210. That's a crazy thing. But I will also warn you in regards to the commentary tonight, guys, you will hear me say that looks like a 6, or you will hear me say that looks like that's going to be out, and then it will be the opposite. For some reason, the broadcast the other night, the commentary was getting it confused too, but they're actually at the stadium, so they've got no real excuses. But for some reason on the broadcast, it's really difficult for the depth perception of where the ball is being hit in this one. It's really, really difficult. It just looks like it's been absolutely smashed off the bat and it's going to go out of the stadium, and next minute it's being caught. For example, Travis Head's one, looked really, really strong, and then it gets caught in the outfield by Babar Razam. So just be aware that you may hear me change what I say a little bit on the basis that the depth perception here is really difficult. Dasman says, last Saturday night without rubber league until October, folks. Is that true? Is that true? Because I know we've got 3 weeks, but there's a week before. Oh, no. You're right. Because then it goes into Vegas. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, well, no. No, because the Vegas games are on Sunday, no? I don't think there's any rugby league on the Saturday. So you're wrong, Dasmate. You're a liar. So we found out you're a liar, Dasmate. So we found out that you are a filthy New South Welshman liar. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. KJ Sports City here. Cummins was ruled out of the World Cup. Did see that. Ben Dwarshoes comes in. Matt Shaw apparently is dropped as well, and they've brought in Matty Renshaw. Love that, because I do think that Renshaw is a good option as long as he isn't stupid and gets himself run out, which is what we saw the other night in Lahore. Look, Cummins being out is really frustrating, because that's a big bopper, man. That's a big bopper. But Ben Dwarshoes should be able to handle his own, and we've got enough batters to really rock us home, and Dwarshoes can hold his own in that department too. But yeah, look, it's going to be... It's going to be interesting to see how this World Cup goes. Brunofi says, man, Pakistan's bowling line has no coordination. This is the first time they're trying this combination. Aussie should win. Well, Brunofi, I found them to be extremely average in that game on Thursday night. I didn't think that Pakistan were anything spectacular. I didn't think they were anything special. They're definitely not batting-wise. Batting-wise, they only got 168 and looked really, really average. Their scorecard, besides Sayam Ayub and Ali Agar, was quite poor overall. It was really poor. And then in regards to their bowling, yeah, they took a bit of pace out of the ball, but it's just like Australia got too overconfident and believed too heavily they could just whack sixes for fun, which is what Travis Head did. And we saw that with him in the Ashes against Brighton Castle as well, where for some reason this Aussie team can just become super complacent and just think that it's already won, basically. Zampa goes in and does a great job in regards to the bowling. Cameron Green, it was great to see him at least get to the 36, and it was great to see Xavier Bartlett get into the mid-30s in regards to the runs when he's not a batter, he's a bowler. It's just so disappointing that so many of our players just got done through complacency. You can't tell me Matt Renshaw wasn't complacency. He got run out, but he was halfway down the pitch. The game was about to start here, saying was on strike. He got run out halfway down the pitch. For what reason? There was no need for it, and he was on a pretty good score of 15 at the time, and he was looking really comfortable and warming himself up, I guess, into this T20 World Cup where he's been selected for. It wasn't anything great from Pakistan. I think Australia should have won that first game, and then in this game here today, I'm confident again. But it comes down to Mitch Marsh coming back in. It also, you're seeing Josh Inglis in. Seeing a bit more experience in this lineup. We've got the bowlers still, Xavier Bartlett, Adam Zampa, the likes. I am confident in this game, but I just get super disappointed in the complacency that we saw from Australia the other day. Duraz says, evening Blaze, absolutely buzzing today. I confess to my crush today. It went so well, absolutely flying. Came for the cricket, come on Australia, bounce back. Duraz, mate, you're absolutely flying, son. You're absolutely flying. I tell you what, is she hot? Get around her. KJ Sports says, this year Vegas is on Saturday. The games are on Saturday? Are they really? Preseason starts next Saturday, Arvo Blaze. You're wrong. No, I didn't say anything about next week. I'm talking about Vegas games. I'm talking about the Vegas games. You know? Bernoffi says Farhan is actually dangerous if he plays some time. I agree, but he did get out for a duck in the first game, and they'll get a single off of the first ball. And I have to just update this this scorecard. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We are here for pretty much every international cricket game that we can do, that we can achieve. It hasn't been updated yet. I maybe have to refresh. I won't be. Obviously, I'm not doing South Africa West Indies later on tonight, but pretty much every part of the World Cup we will be live for. So if you love your cricket, this is the place to be. Duraz, I'm a dating expert if you need some tips. I don't think I'd trust Mister. He's going to tell you all the best places in Perth, and that's all you're going to know. Even if you're not from Perth or you've never been to Perth, he's going to let you know everything there is to know about Perth and say why it's the greatest city in Perth. Perth is the greatest city in Perth, I'll give him that. I'll give him that part, and that's going to be a single, maybe two actually. I reckon if they run hard enough, yeah, they will get two. Good positive start here for the Pakistanis. Alright, so that's all done, and now let me just refresh this score. Dasman says, excuse me, Vegas is on a Saturday in Vegas time, so therefore the NRL starts on a Saturday. Yeah, but see, the issue here, Dasmate, you're right there, but the issue here is that it's an Australian sport, and unfortunately for you, the games are on in Australia on Sunday, I believe. So, look, I think that you might be a massive muppety, but then again, we've really confirmed that over the years. We know this. All right, that's all updated, and that's up in the air. That's up in the air. Is that a 6 or is that out? Is that a 6 or is that out? Oh, there's no one there. There's no one on the boundary. That'll be just 2 there. Oh, my goodness me. That's a good sign for the Aussies, though. Put it up in the air. That's a good sign for the Aussies. Any links to watch the game, Jay? Are there more dustbins explode? No, Jay is the man for the links. You'll love this one. It's a cricket one. Louis says, bit of copium going on here. Typical. Where's me copium or who's copium? Who's copium? Nate says, that fluke run out ended us, mate. If that didn't happen, we win easily. I was livid about how far he was out of his crease. Are you talking about Mitchell Owen? Are you talking about Mitchell Owen or are you talking about Matt Renshaw? If you're talking about Renshaw, that was just dumb cricket. If you're talking about Mitchell Owen, that's super unlucky. And he actually doesn't get to play here today because of that moment. I don't feel... I feel like that's really rough on him. It was really, really rough on him to see him get out there like that and then for him to not get selected again here. But they have gone with a much more experienced lineup. Lagan says, Duraz, go to any King's Cross clubs late at night on your first date. Yeah, this is why Lagan's a complete muppet. So why would you want to take dating advice from a virgin? Gosh, Daz is on smoke this off-season. He's just chomping at the bit for some Bulldogs. That's what he's doing. He's just so angsty that there's no Bulldogs action. Me copium? What's my copium, Olivia? What am I copium? Copium about what? And good shot. That's going to go for a 4. Just gets past the fielder, and that will go for a 4 from Saeem. What am I coping with? Are you talking about in regards to the first game? Did you think that Pakistan were good? So it says, I'm from Perth, but I've lived in Thailand for 10 years. So, Smithy, what you're telling me is that Perth isn't that great then? So that's what you're basically telling me. So Smitzer is basically telling us that he's a fake Perth lover because he doesn't actually live in Perth. Then again, the Gold Coast is the greatest city on the planet, and I don't currently live in the Gold Coast, but it only applies to Smitzer. It doesn't apply to me. Yeah, I looked it up on the NRL app. It says it starts on the 28th because I was surprised because it had started on a Sunday for the last few seasons. Don't tell Daz, mate, that. Next bolt. And that's going to be whacked down the ground. Whacked down the ground for a 4. That will be a 4 for Saeem, and he's starting off this game just like he was in that first game. He started off. Are you overall from with no Smith in the squad, or was he a must off his BBL form? I would have loved him off of his BBL form for sure. For sure. Robert Keane just turned tables around the final set and have won the 2026 Straight Open. Well, I'm currently just going to let Channel 9 News know. Does anyone have Channel 9 News number? Like, do you have the number to let them know about Pakistan's performance? Well, they won, so sure they won. But did you watch the full game, Olivia? Were you here for the full game? Because if you watched the full game, you'd know what I'm talking about. Pakistan weren't good. It's just Australia were worse. Australia was shit. And I won't hide from that. There's no copium there. Australia were worse. It was this team was shit and this team was shit, but this team was just more shit. And that was Australia. That's what was so disappointing. And that's why you see the same kind of thought process from everyone here when they're watching. It was like they only got 168, so that shows the batting wasn't good for Pakistan. And then in regards to the bowling, Australia went out and just whacked them around in the early part. And then just got complacent. It really was. It's not copium. Copium would be saying like, oh, we were harshly done by, or copium would be, saying that, geez, another night Australia wins that game kind of. Well, I guess you could say that, but the point of the matter is that I wouldn't say it's coping. I wouldn't say it's coping. If you watch the game, you'd know what we're talking about. But you might have, and then I feel like this is just, oh no, that's a good ball, but it'll be a dot ball. Just rallying you up because I'm a Kiwi. Yeah, well, you guys haven't beaten us in pretty much anything since ever in cricket, so, we don't really take that too highly. Yeah, Dad says, this is what the dog sabotaging a season has done to me. I'm in my villain arc. Good, mate. Can't wait for the Titans to smack you. Can't wait. Oh, you've only been in Thailand for 3 years, Shauno. Fair enough. Oh, that's going to be smacked over the top, and that should be a 4 if there's going to be no one out in the boundary because we're in the opening 4 overs. So another boundary for Farhan. That's his first. It's his first since the 80s, yes. Yeah, well, did you watch those games in the 80s, Olivia? Were you watching them? Were you there? Jay was there. I think he had his 60th birthday, actually. One of those games in the 80s, the last time New Zealand beat us. Next bowl. Oh, my goodness me. That reverse sweep is possibly the worst thing I've ever seen in my life from Farhan Zamzadar. Oh, my gosh. Sahibzada Farhan is gone, caught by Josh Inglis, and that was absolutely horrific. Way too early, by the way, Smith. So we'll see in 5 minutes, mate. Please wait until you hear me commentate it. But that is absolutely horrific reverse sweep there, and it's going to be a wicket for Pakistan. That is absolutely horrific. She says, finally, this contest is streaming in India on YouTube. There you go. Well, the broadcast. Oh, we're back here. KO. They apologise for the broadcast. It's back on now. But the broadcast does mess up a little bit. Not me. I've never had a broadcasting issue on my end. Never, ever. Not once. Not ever in history. Duraz says, so he's the type to tell me Perth is more explorable than the Gold Coast, eh? You cannot tell me that the Perth is more... There's no way. I refuse to hear anybody say that Perth is better than the Gold Coast, especially not if it's more explorable than the Gold Coast. No way. I refuse. Couldn't deal with that. First game was stupid cricket from Australia. We lost that because of shit batting. I agree. I 100% agree. Bro, Pakistanis shouldn't play 360. They're only good in cricketing shots. I feel like they're just trying to adjust to kind of fit more in with the rhythm of how well cricket is going. And if they're trying to adjust to an England cricketing style, please don't. Please don't. Farhan is Farhan gone. I do agree with Blaze because Pakistan genuinely should have got 180 and it was 67 for 2 and Renshaw opened the door with a silly run out. Oh, that's straight away over the top and that is a 4 for Salman. I do agree with Blaze because Pakistan genuinely should have got 180 and it was 67 for 2 and Renshaw opened the door with a silly run out. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I do think that we completely fell apart once... Actually, you know what? I said this the other day that I thought it was Travis Head getting out that really set us back, but ultimately it is that Matt Renshaw run out. Ultimately, that is what lost us the game because didn't Cooper Connolly get done for a duck the next ball? I feel like he was. Oh, that was close to a wicket there. He's claiming might have been pitching outside. No, sorry, it might have been going down. It's probably pitching. Marching discussion, but they're not going to do it. And that's 2 overs down, 21 for 1. Even their captain acknowledged if they want to compete and make top 4 for World Cup, they need to maintain better form. Are you talking about Pakistan's captain? Who is Pakistan's captain? Is that Baba? Who is it? No, Salman Ali Agha. Okay, Salman Ali Agha. Thank God. She says, "Wonder what will you say when Fakar goes?" Well, he said it. Shatish says, "I need one more link, please. Jay, please send me another link to the cricket." Okay, Jay, can you send one more link to the cricket, please? Oh, that's up in the air. That is gonna be. Oh, it's only a 4. I thought that was gonna be a 6. Couple of bounces into the boundary. And that'll be a boundary for Saeem. Question for the Pakistanis/Indians: am I pronouncing Saeem correctly? Is it Saeem or Saeem or Sam? I don't know. No, I think it's Saeem. I would go Saeem, but I'm not sure. Sam says, I got $50 on Simons for a century. I got $50 of you being a clown, and I've won it. I've won my $50 back because it was $1 odds. When you bet on if Sam Jenkinson's a clown, and you put $50 on it, you win that $50 back. You don't lose anything. You were never going to lose anything, and you weren't going to win anything. All you do is you actually just win your money back. That's what I won. Gerard says, I just realised India New Zealand tonight as well after this. Yeah, India New Zealand, and then also South Africa versus the West Indies. But I can't stream. Well, no, it's not right after this, though. This game will still be going when India New Zealand does start. This game will still be on. But then South Africa versus West Indies is later on, too. That is going to be bro. No, you put $1,000 on. Sam, you know I'm Christian, bro. I don't appreciate kind of jokes like that, man. Come on. So Saeem is on 17, Salman on 4. So Connolly is the one bowling. He's going to have 5 runs here, 0.3. You know I love banter, but like, obviously I am Christian. KJ Sports says, when does your NRL ladder predictions video come out? It doesn't come out to the first week of the season, mate. So I can tell you the exact date of it. It's always on the Monday. By the way, Sam, it's all good. I want to really remind you that. So my season prediction video comes out Monday, the 23rd of February, and that is going to go over the top there for a 4 from Salman. Saeem. Saeem. Shitish. Saeem. I thought the I was like more of an E. Saeem. But you say Saeem. Why is it? Well, the I there means nothing then. The I means absolutely nothing. It's like in Vietnamese. The letter Q in Vietnamese sounds like buddy Wah. It's like a buddy New Zealand Warriors fans. It's like a buddy Wah. So when you say like Phu Quoc, it's not Phu Quoc, it's like Phu Wok. Yes, this is what it's great. It's interesting. You go around the world and everything changes. No, I know about the market, Sam. I think it's completely blasphemous, but I know about the market. It was a joke. You were making a joke. But with that being said, no, I know it's a legit market, mate. I haven't seen much from West Indies versus South Africa, but I did see QTK score 2 centuries. How good coming out from retirement. No, great stuff. If you keep saying links like these will be friends soon, why don't you guys just hook up already? Okay, so Kuhneman. So the current run rate is 10.33. Kuhneman's 1 for 8. Ooh, that was sneaky, dude. That could have been a wicket, but they'll get a single out of it. Or they will get 2 actually out of it. It was close though. We won't be friends until you get an elevator. It's super funny every time Jay mentions this because I know how impossible it is. I know how quite literally impossible it is to get an elevator in your apartment in Jaipur. I know how it is, but he's not going to stop this. He won't stop it until you get an elevator. Yeah, Pakistanis are off to a good start here, Smithster. But this is what was actually more than expected when we played the first game because this is actually a pretty strong batting field. This pitch is a batting plethora. That's why Australia losing that game in the fashion they did was so disgusting because 168 was not good enough from Pakistan. This is a batter's pitch, 100%. 100%. Prediction markets are going crazy on the States. Yeah, they do. They do have a whole bunch of them. They do. So 34 for 1. If we can try to keep under 40, that would mean they're still under 10 runs per over. Next ball. Oh, that will be slapped out for a single. So 35 for 1. Oh my goodness me, I went to grab my sniffy jar, but I got no sniffy jar. It's over there. Deary me. It's the Bison playing. Bison is not only playing, Jay, but he is playing. Like, he is. He's not just playing, Jay, but it's a bit disrespectful just to say, is he playing? He's not just playing. He is playing, the Bison, son. The Bison is playing. Duraz says, nope. Well, why have you just said that? Because it told me that he was. It says Mitchell Marsh is here. Oh, Duraz. It's telling me here on the Australian line of the years. It's got Mitchell Marsh, Travis Head. Oh, hold on. That's a beautiful shot there for a 6. That will be a 6 there for Salman. And that is a good shot there from Salman. 4 to 6. Duraz says, yes. I reckon you just had to stuff that. Because for me, it's got Mitchell Marsh, Travis Head, Matt Short, Cameron Green, Josh Inglis, Matt Randall, Kipper Connolly, Xavier Bartlett, Sean Abbott, Matthew Kuhneman, and Adam Zampa. I saw Marsh at 3 now. Oh, it's got him here as an opener with Travis Head, but fair enough. Duraz been on the sugar again. Plenty of sugar for Duraz. Get the sugar away from him. He's gone up here. He's gone up. Is that going to be 6 or is that out? Is that going to be 6? Is that out? Oh, no one's out there. Oh, that's right. We're still in the first 4 overs. Yeah, no, they're killing. That's a boundary. That's a 4. It's an L by me. Sorry, Jay. You should be sorry. You should be. So 45 for 1, and this has been a really good opening 4 overs. A really good opening 4 overs. Should we be a little worried? No, because this is a batter's pitch, and Australia should be able to get to 200. There is no excuses, and that's why when they lost, there is no excuses. They were just pitiful. I just realised you would be happy you cashed out last game since Australia ended up losing. Yeah, he would be. Still him up for his bet, but he got lucky. So it's going to be another boundary here. That is another boundary. Sean James says every sneeze costs $50. Well, Australia's sneezing right now, and they're getting up plenty of runs. It's 49 for 1. Salman on 26, and Saeem on 18. 8 4s and 1 6 in the first 4 overs. Current run rate is 12.25. It's pretty sneaky. It's pretty damn well sneaky, that. Pretty piss poor crowd. What else is there to do in Pakistan except to go to the cricket? They've got like 400 million citizens. You know, you're not wrong, mate. Especially on a Saturday. Like, it's a Saturday night. I don't think they have. They probably wouldn't care for Saturdays as we would in Australia or a lot of the world do. I don't feel like Pakistan, uses Saturday as that kind of day as we do. But you would expect for their number 1 sport in their capital city. I feel like Lahore is their capital. In their capital city against Australia, you would have thought that you'd sell out for sure. You would have thought, but yeah, I'm surprised that it's only the lower part of the bowl that is packed. Especially when they won the first game too, and it's a beautiful day here. All right, so Sean Abbott. Sean Abbott in. The Sydney Sixers disappointed us in the previous game. Well, let's see. Oh, that's going to be whacked straight down the field. And, okay, I'd start to get a little bit worried here because Australia's bowlers are looking shit house. They got 53 in the first 4.1. That is a pretty strong welcome there for Sean Abbott. My goodness me, hello. It's because Pakistan don't get cricket. I don't know if now's the right time to be saying it. Don't know, because right now they're seeming like they get a little bit of cricket. I love my sport, though. We'll always be here for it most of the time. Well, most of the time takes up, you'll always be here for it. So you've just lied to us. That is a single. Best cricketing team in the world against Australia. Well, Chris, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you have this thought process being an Englishman. Because I could make a joke right now. I could make a joke, but I'm gonna let you have your moment. I'm gonna let you have your moment, son. Draz says, I just realised Lagan has Gru instead of Buzz Lightyear's face in his suit. Well, there you go. I can't believe we're even talking about that, but you know, that there you go. You're right. Oh my gosh, they got another boundary. Dude, Australia's bowling right now has been absolutely poor, horrific stuff. Yeah, what is with all these boundaries? This is ridiculous. It is. It is ridiculous. Series fours, we've seen 30 of them. He obviously wasn't going for what he just got. He wasn't going for that, but he does get a boundary. He does get another boundary. The things you take focus on in life, yeah. Look, Duraz is taking a bit of focus on something that we probably wouldn't have thought about any before. Next bowl, and that's going to be a dot ball. Wow, can't believe it. I was looking for your stream yesterday for England Sri Lanka. Did you not end up streaming because it was rain affected? Maybe that's why, due to constant rain delays. Yeah, look, we actually started off, and then I got a lot of messages from people saying they couldn't comment in the chat, and I was like, well, you're obviously not hidden. You're obviously able to chat, but because the whole chat there was like nothing. There was literally nothing there, and I was getting messages saying, "Oh, I can't comment," blah 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 blah. And that's why I messaged Dad's mate. I actually messaged you, Jay, on Facebook too. Messaged a couple people saying, "Can you comment on the stream just to check if it's right?" But most people were asleep. That might be a 6 there. That might be a 6. That is a 6 from Salaman. This is awful from Australia's bowlers, and this is great stuff here from the Pakistan batters. But anyway, then there was the rain delay, and it took over an hour and 15, hour and a half kind of deal, and I just couldn't be bothered with it. I really couldn't be bothered with it, and especially with the problems that we were facing, so I canned it. But we were live. We did start off going live. We did. You would have got the notification for it. But it was on such a shit time for you guys. Yeah, no, the Bison's right there. I know Bison is absolutely playing today. Hey Australia, we're gonna have a crack, or we're just gonna sit here and crack ourselves in the face. So 4, 8, 9, 15, 16 runs off the over there from Abbott's debut bowling. Well done, Abbott. That's brilliant stuff. That's absolutely spectacular. Can we get Babar in already? How many boundaries? Although it's a batting track, so I can't be too harsh. You can be harsh. 65 off the first 5 is equivalent to 60, 120, 180, 240, 245, 250, 255, 260 runs if you go via the whole time. If you add it across the times 4. Once I found out it was raining, I fell asleep. It was crook all day yesterday. Send your message to Savo. No, you're right, Joe. Again, we had those issues, and then if anybody was there, I think we had like 10 or 15 people that were sitting here on the stream, were probably waiting. If any of you were there, then that is the reason why. I think we ended up. I went on to BCal Travel and I commented, and I saw BCal Travel come through, but that's a moderator. So maybe the moderators were able to. I don't know. Like it says, Australian bowlers need to make a move here. Yeah, they might kind of need to do something. Maybe bowl something that is a little bit better than a boundary. That'd be nice. The current run rate's 13, so we're kind of getting fisted in the old bumhole right now. And that's going to be a 6. Yeah, look, hey Australia. I would just like to figure out here, are we meant to play the highest score? Are we meant to play we win if we give up the most boundaries? Because we're fantastic right now. Because we're looking spectacular in this regard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're looking spectacular. We're looking spectacular. This is terrific. Trevor said you're going to need to go for 200 on your own. This might be the most Pakistan had scored in a power play T20 in years. Probably ever. Probably ever. 71 for 1. Is he gone? Oh my gosh, we nearly got him. They're bowling a similar line. They've just kept thrashing them all over. Poor bowling. Horrific bowling. This is worse bowling than bloody the Kiwis. Horrific bowling. We say England winning the 2019 World Cup of a boundary count rule is the biggest bullshit decision in cricket history? Yes. No, biggest bullshit decision in cricket history was Stuart Broad not walking. Outside of that, then yes. They're actually reviewing this, but I don't think he's out. I think he's fine. Yeah, he's well and truly fine. Why are we even looking at this? His foot, you can't be more planted behind the crease. Johnny Bairstow, eh? Here we go. Have a look at this. Johnny Bairstow. That's what you need to do. Learn from that. Felt that. Well, Olivia, you came from my head before. You put Kiwis on the map, and now got slapped down the map. You did this. You did this. Another day, another slapper. Another day, another slapper. You know how the drill goes. Samson Australia needs to start bowling underarm. Yeah, well, we won the game doing that, so we may as well. Don't hate a player, hate a game, baby. That was in the rules. That's going to be a dot ball. Don't hate a player, hate a game, Mr. Jenkinson. Don't hate the player, hate a game. Langan says, when we bat, Australia would have really loved having someone like Ben Duckett. I want to time you out. Chuck says, hi, I can't sleep. Thought I'd come here and say hi. Is Twinkie Zampa playing? He doesn't play in tests. Why? Not suited test. Not suited test. And I would like to see him actually bowl right now because we're getting just absolutely crushed around. Like, no tomorrow. There'll be 2 runs there. It was actually just a single. I can't believe they only got a single there. Yeah, Zampa's playing. He got 4 wickets in the first game 2 days ago. He got 4 wickets on Thursday. I would like Australia to... I'd like Australia to have a crack here. But Barazan must be rubbing his eyes seeing the current run rate. It will be hard for him to believe that cricket can be played with an intent. 72 for 1 through 5.4. What do you say? Oh, that's right. I already read that comment. Well, Australians, I hope you... Yeah, I hope you're ready for whatever we're watching here. Yikes. 72 in the first 5.4. This is horrific from the Aussies. Next ball. Oh my gosh, is he out? 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 Ooh, this might be a review here. I don't know. No, Cooper's saying no. It's going to be a dot ball. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. 7 seconds. They're going to review it. Wow, okay. Australia's going to review this. This is interesting. First time in the IPL 3 years ago, I thought he looked good. What team did Zamps play for? This is going to be interesting, Brent. It's a good review, I reckon. It's going to be interesting. Are they... Is the ump claiming that it hits the bat? Or is he claiming that this is missing? And... Ooh, this is good a review, I reckon. This could be a good review, I reckon. It doesn't hit the bat. Just be careful, though, listening to the broadcast, listening to the third ump, because on Thursday he gave originally not out to a ball hit in middle stump. Yeah, it doesn't hit the bat. It doesn't hit the bat. Okay, here we go. 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 In line. Got him! Bang! Big wicket. Big wicket, son. Big wicket. Come on. Good review. Great review there from the Aussies. I was doubtful, but it was a great review. Good stuff. Got him, son. Ah, he's got him. He's got him, and Saeem goes on 23 from 5.5. I'm going to run over and get my sniffy jar, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be back in 1 moment. Saeem Ayub is gone. Saeem Ayub is gone. 72 for 2, and that deserves a sniffy jar. Fired up. We are fired up here for today. We needed that wicket. Needed that wicket massively. Connolly is 1 for 17 through 1.5. $72 for 2. Baba Azam, he comes in. Baba Azam. And that's going to be dot ball. Come on, get him early. You could be on strange addictions with your sniffer jar. Olivia, you're on the sniffer jar addiction. You know the feeling. You know the feeling of the sniffy jar. Doesn't get much better. 6 overs down, 72 for 2. And Connolly's actually been one of our better bowlers so far. 1 for 17 through 2. What's that? 8.5. Yeah, Kuhneman's got 1 wicket, but he's got 26 runs as well. This music is interesting that we're listening to as we currently speak. So current run rate is 12, at least we've taken it down from the 13.3. We all have a sniff addiction, you're lying if you're not. Yeah, but our one is completely legal, Brenton. This one is completely illegal. So good wicket there for Connolly. Next bolt. And it's going to end up being just a single. Wonder how long until they make these illegal. There was a new episode that came out the other day, just weird. A new episode of... Oh, you're talking about like a TV show. I thought you were saying I thought you were saying that it was a strange addiction for the Sniffer Channel. I was like, you are on this as well with me. But anyway, now I get what you mean. There's apparently a show called Strange Addictions. I don't think this would be a strange addiction. What are the kind of things that are on this TV show? I'll be dot ball. Blaze is a strange addiction. Sure, you're addicted to coming to the stream, and we are all strange. So that is a strange addiction right there. The lady that eats mattress foam. What the fuck? What? What you mean, the lady that eats mattress foam? What even is that? What are you even talking about? The lady that eats mattress foam? Woman addicted to eating drywall? What the hell am I looking at here? Is this like legit, or are you guys taking a piss? So, Hassan Raza sending his 86th T20 match. It was okay the other day. Salomon on 45. And that is going to be dinked in behind for a dot ball. Dot ball. There's a woman that eats her dead husband's ashes. Alright, I've had just about enough of this day. But just about enough of hearing about this TV show. I remember one Strange Addiction episode about a guy who had a romantic relationship with his car and stuck his bat in the exhaust. I can't believe this is a thing. I can't believe this exists. I cannot believe it. Oh, that's up in the air. Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch. Oh, it's just out of hand. Just out of Travis Head's grasp. Just out of his grasp, son. That'll just be a single instead. Mate, you've not seen the shows. Yes, they are eating everything. Dude, and you think that we've got someone here saying a woman addicted to eating drywall. Apparently there's a lady that eats mattress foam. And then we're talking about the sniffy jar herbal inhaler being a weird addiction. You know, I think there are levels to this. That's a single. I think there are levels to this. Chris says, how much did he have? $500,000? What are we talking about now? You have to watch it. I don't know if I could cope with it. I don't know if I could cope with someone sticking his bat in the exhaust because he's in love with the car. Give the car a rev, they'll get you going. Dear me, it'll have everything all over it. Sean says, you can get married to your horse in 16 states in America. So Australia's not too bad. What have we descended into chaos here? What's the chaos here? Blaze is more strange for not watching them. Hey, I'll gladly be strange then. I'm gladly strange. Strange as. Are they bowling 3 spinners? We've got Adam Zampa coming on for a bowl now. It's 76 for 2 through 7. So we've at least limited their run rate down to 10.86 now. We're definitely restricting them a lot more in this early middle period. You can get married to your horse in 16 states. In America, oh, he's gone. Is he gone? Is he gone? Is he gone? Yes, he's gone. Bushka. Zampa comes on and baba. He's gone for 2, son. Get off my field, son. Baba, 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 baba. He's gone. Baba, 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 baba. He's gone. He's gone. Very low brow banter tonight. Wait, Smith, you don't like it? What you don't like about this? We just watched Baba go down for 2. Margella says watching the cricket into watching the Royal Rumble tomorrow morning. Well, enjoy that. We've got plenty of cricket. There's plenty of cricket on tonight. plenty of cricket. You got Australia versus Pakistan, then you got New Zealand versus India, then you got South Africa versus the West Indies. But Adam Zampstagram slaps it in. Why would you appeal it when it hits Babar pads? Should have let him play. Well, we've got a couple of quick wickets here, and it's looking pretty strong here for the Aussies in this middle portion. The early part was just awful, and now Zampa, he's got a strange addiction, and that is to just slapping down Pakistan. That's an addiction. Travis says, Babar is a great finisher. One day he will finish Pakistan. When I grow up, like it says, yeah, I called it, Babar will ruin the momentum. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say Babar ruin the momentum, but like he is a part of the momentum being ruined. I dedicate this link to Babar. Oh, okay, I'm going to pin that comment. I don't know what it's going to be, and I'm scared. I am terrified, but that is a wicket. Usman Khan, he comes in, and Zampa will get a dot ball. Jeez, he's come in, he's 1 wicket, 2 balls, no runs. Wow, pilot. Shatish says if you want to teach kids how to attack the stumps, Zampa is the man. Mate, Zamstagram, he just gets it. He just knows exactly what he's doing. That's going to be another... No, it's going to be a single. Royal Rumble when you have a stacked Oz-New Zealand UFC main card. Who's in tomorrow? You in? You fighting, mate? UFC. Oh, we got Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Oh, Dan Hooker. Is this in Perth? Where is it? I'm feeling like it's probably in Perth if it's all the Aussies and stuff. And that will be a single. No, 2 runs. 2 runs. It's meant to be your king, by the way, Pakistan. Well, they're in a pretty good spot regardless, but yes, that was frustrating. Who else? Oh, Taito Vasa. He's fighting. He really fell off, but in the same sense, he's an enjoyable fighter to watch. He has a crack. Oh, it's in Sydney. Fair enough, that's why Ty's fighting. So 79 for 3. This is looking a lot better here for the Aussies now, because it was looking awful before. Oh no, and here comes Smithster. Perth is the home of UFC in Australia. God help us. You know, it's very lowbrow shit talk from you, son. Stat card with good Aussie prospects. Travis says, just imagine ISO speed with the Royal Rumble. You know, I might lose sleep over it, mate. So 80 for 3 through 7.5, and it's going to be a single. So we only 5 runs off the over there from Zampa with the 1 wicket. Pretty happy with that. Restrict him right now. Keep him down. Keep him down. Oh, Sam, no, this is just the start of it, Sam. Sam's laughing at home at UFC. Sam, you missed out. I think it was Perth versus Sydney Sixers, Perth scored for Sydney Sixers in the first week of the finals. It was like the qualifier or whatever. And Smithster told us that, and genuinely argued it, that Perth is the home of sport in Australia. Like the sporting capital of Australia. Yeah. And now he's saying UFC is, Perth is the home of the UFC. He's something else, Smithster. We love him, but he's a Muppet. He's our Muppet, but he's a Muppet for sure. That's going to end up being a single there. Conley's been good, man. I should speed is an absolute flow. I actually don't think he is, Nate. I think he's misunderstood. And maybe I see him from a content creator's perspective. I think that he originally was, but he is maturing a lot more now to comparatively where he once was. And I do believe the longer that he goes down this travelling path, though, the further he will grow as a person. I feel like he isn't actually as bad as he once was. He once was very intolerable. It's going to be a single. Sporting capital must be Melbourne. It is, Shatish. It is. It is. But there's a foodie bomb. Foodie bomb. Foodie, foodie, foodie bomb. Foodie bomb. Foodie bomb. Foodie, foodie, foodie bomb for Salman Aliaga. Volk, the Gong, Whitaker, Sydney, Perth equals joke. Well, like, Perth's got its positives in certain aspects of sport, but it's just not the overall sporting capital of Australia. But it's got its positive aspects for sure. Let's not disrespect Jack Della Maddalena. I'm going for a sauna. When I come back, this better be a competitive match. Australia would have already won by the time we get back, Smithster. They already won. They already won. Because they think it in their heads, as we saw the other night. Fastest 50s by Pakistan captains Salman Aliaga with 25 balls. He's second. Muhammad Hafiz against India back in 2012 in Ahmedabad. Babar Azam against Zimbabwe in Rawalpindi. Babar Azam against South Africa. Next bowl. And it will be a single. Don't you have a TV in your sauna, Smithster? He's probably not talking about like in his actual. Oh, he might have a sauna in his house or apartment. I don't know. I feel like Smithster said he was Pattaya way. And that'll be... Ooh, nice shot. We'll go for a 4 for Usman. He'll be on 8. Shit, getting around it. Hello. Smithster, the kind of fella to pee in a sauna. He cops it. He cops it. There's 89 for 3 through 9. I'm going to right hard shit. It's looking pretty strong here for Pakistan in regards to the runs at the moment, but they've at least we've got a couple of quick wickets. Yes, Ladyboys in his sauna. Yeah, probably. He probably does have Ladyboys in his sauna, especially if he is that Pattaya way that I'm thinking. Because I know Shauno is Chiang Mai way, and I'm pretty certain Smithster was like Pattaya way. So current run rate is at 198. So right now they're around that 200, and that is swept out for a 6. Swept out for a 6. This guy Salman has all the intent needed for a T20 captain. He can revive Pakistani cricket. Well, he's got a good 6 there. That'll be 57 runs. I'm happy to be the butt of the jokes because because in real life I command a lot of respect. Hold on, what is it? I'm happy to be the butt of the jokes here because in real life I command a lot of respect, mate. Smithster, you know how this goes, man. Everyone cops it when they cop it. Everyone has their term. We call Jay, old and decrepit all the time. Daz, mate, is just a clown. We love him. Sam Shankerson, he's literally just one of the most worrying blokes as a human being that we've ever experienced in history. Like, the guy is just a disgrace to humanity, but we still love him. And Olivia, she'll get us going about owls and shit. Like, she'll start talking about the most random things that have ever happened. Don't worry. And then we got Chris here, who's an Englishman, and he's the one I want to have the butt of the jokes every single time. Forget you. Go with the Englishman. Jacko, my gosh, that guy's a clown. This is real life stuff. We're not AI. Oh, and then Brenton's a Knights fan. Oh, they're back. They're back doing this again. And that's going to be a single for Salamani. He'll be on 58. I command all the respect. Yeah, there's a reason why your favourite colour is pink, bud. So Zampa's on 1 for 12. 11 runs per over would be 210. 13 runs per over would be 230. 15 runs per over would be 251. Currently they're at 9.93, so they're at 199. So not quite at the 200. Not quite. You don't get much more real and serious in this chat. This is the most serious and real thing you've ever experienced. That's 9.5 overs down. It's still 96 for 3. I have a go in my cow shed. I have a TV in my cow shed. That counts. Yeah, but the cow shed. I'd like to know a bit more about the cow shed. Yeah. Cow shed's an interesting comment. Oh, that might be out. That might be out. That might be out. Oh, Zampa wants it. He does want it. I don't know if they're going to review it, but they did get one review already. He's saying maybe a little bit high. They're considering it. I don't think they're going to take it, though. And they won't take it. So it's going to be just a dot ball. 10 overs gone, 96 for 3, and that is the drinks break, guys. So hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I've actually got a coconut coffee for me in the fridge, so I'm going to go grab that coconut coffee and absolutely slap it down. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. It is a drinks break. All right, back. Don't forget to sniff. I will. Herbal inhaler, mate. You're never going to say no to that. Pakistan's going good because reports said the pitch going to get slow as the time passes. Yeah, well, we do know the team batting first is usually pretty good at Lahore. Usually pretty good. I actually split my time between Perth, Chiang Mai, and just outside of Pattaya. Oh, just outside of Pattaya, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Chiang Mai, well, you and Shauna can link up for a brewski when you're up there next. You can be the hygiene manager. Olivia says, don't forget to wipe. No, Olivia is the hygiene manager. Firstly, I didn't go to the bathroom. I wanted to go get my coconut coffee. But Olivia counts how long it takes for me to go to the bathroom. It's really strange stuff. It's really... And she's not the only one. She's not the only one. I'm actually Udon Thani, not Chiang Mai. Same thing but different. I actually don't even know what that is. Udon Thani. Let me have a look where this is. Udon Thani, Nong Khai. Oh damn, this is like in... Wow, this is... Oh yeah, wow. Okay. Oh yeah, you are really close to Vientiane. Like really close. I'm wondering whether I go to Laos or if I go to Sri Lanka. I spoke about this the other day at the end of this year, but you're actually nowhere near Chiang Mai. You're nowhere near. You're probably a similar distance to damn well Bangkok than you are to Chiang Mai, to be fair. You're like in the heart of Isan? Is that Isan? I think that's Isan, isn't it? So it says Udon Thani's good. I don't doubt you will. I never doubt. All good, mate. Anytime. Lag. What's he said? In India, they use their hands to wipe. No, in India, they have the bum gun. With the spray thing. Oh, they're showing us the hype for this Indigenous versus Māori game. Northeast Thailand. Yeah, that Northeast is Isan, isn't it? So fall of wicket 17, 72, and then 76. So 97 for 3 through 10.1. Xavier Bartlett back in for a bowl. Current run rate 9.54. Would like it really to slow down here. And that will just be a single. Isan, yeah. I know about Isan. I think most people who go to Thailand hear about Isan. I think pretty much everyone who goes to Thailand will know about Isan. Salman is definitely the man to get here, Brenton. Not only is he their captain, but he's got a massive score. Current run rate is at 190 on a 9.48. Isn't Northeast Thailand a bit rough for non-Thais? I did hear this, Chris. Actually, Sean, you can be a great spokesman here for it. But I've heard this as well. That's going to be a 4 there. It's a good, nice little shot to the boundary. I've heard that for non-Thais, it can get a little bit dicey. But that could be completely wrong. Babar wasn't the man to dismiss. No one thought that Babar was the man to dismiss. Who told you that? But I'll still take the wicket, son. Still take it. Not at all. Okay, fair enough. Again, I'm not aware, so I'll trust you guys, your judgment on it. And that's going to be shot towards the boundary for another 4. Salman, he's killing it. He is killing it. Maybe it's more like Far East. Like towards the Cambodia border area. Maybe that might get a bit rougher. Or if you're like right on the border of Myanmar, maybe. Maybe. Carl, getting around it. Only if you're looking for it. That's kind of everywhere, to be fair. I'm sure here in Ho Chi Minh you could probably find trouble if you're looking for it, but you're not going to find it unless you're looking for it. And they'll go back for a... They'll get 2 out of this. It's like the Gold Coast. You won't find trouble unless you look for it, but if you look for it, you will definitely find trouble there. Same thing goes for everywhere. Fiji is the same. That car is so lame, the one they're showing us on the screen right now. I would never buy that car. Yikes. So Santa on 69, current run rate is 9.97, so the projected is 199. And that is going to go back for a 4. Wow. Bartlett's been smashed around here. 4, 8, 12, 14, 16 runs off the over there from Xavier Bartlett. 1, 12, with 3 through 11. Tasman says nice. This isn't too nice here for an Aussie, that's for sure. And this guy's going nuts, though. This guy on screen is going absolutely nuts right now. We need a Travis Head Mitch Marsh masterclass. We need some good head, that's for sure. Any change for the Aussies? Yeah, they brought in Mitch Marsh. They brought in Josh Inglis. They kept Renshaw, which I don't mind. But Mitch Marsh and I believe it's actually Mitch Marsh and Travis Head opening. But then before we heard that Marsh was third and Mitch... Oh, no, that's a dot ball. Anyway, they've made quite a few changes, yes. And they needed to. But bowling-wise, this has been horrific compared to the other day. That guy in the crowd had a nice jersey on. I'm so sorry if that was the case. So sorry. That is going to be a single. It's Connolly bowling. I'm sure you'll see his Instagram come on in a minute. You really would like to get Salaman before 100, otherwise he will open up even more. Next bowl from Connolly will be a single. Am I right, for the guys who live in Thailand, am I right in regards to maybe if you're like far west, close to the Myanmar border, or if you're far east, close to the Cambodia border, that would probably be the only problems that you'd face? And that will be a single for Osman, Myan 11. I have to ask, does anyone else listen to Defcon music? I was pumping that before the stream. It's not, like, I can listen to it. It's not my kind of deal. I actually don't mind any kind of music as long as it's not, like, pure screamo. Like, pure screamo. I can listen to anything else. And that is going to be shot towards the boundary, but there'll be a man out there. Far south. Oh, I do know about this, actually, Smith Star. I do know about it. It's close to the one that's, like, really close to, is it Indonesia? Or where is it? I feel like it's... No, not Indonesia. No, I think it might be Indonesia. Is it the one that, like, connects with Indonesia? Yeah, it gets real dicey around there. Ooh, good bowl, dot ball. I'm someone who generally doesn't listen to a lot of rap. I love rap. I listen to more bass music and I like country music, so I listen to a lot of more... I love rap. Malaysia, okay. Oh, am I thinking of the right area? Okay, is it Malaysia? Yeah, Malaysia. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, I heard that it's quite dangerous down there. Like if you go further south than Songkhla, like Songkhla is pretty good, but then if you go south past Songkhla, that like in the Yala Narathi Wat area, that's pretty bad. Yes, mate, go and try west of me in Cambodia. Yeah, I watched that movie the other day about Cambodia. Yikes. Such a brutal movie, man. Sean Abbott returns to the ball. That is an eye-opening movie. Dot ball. But I already spoke about that. Current run rate is 9.62, so we brought them back underneath the 10 runs and over, which is good. Keep them under 200. Because we can hit 200. We can. We can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Next ball. And that will be a single, I would assume. Maybe 2. They will get 2 out of it. No, we're not going to be speaking in Urdu in this chat. It's nice to know that you can speak a little bit of it, but I don't, and most of this chat doesn't, so we don't speak in foreign languages here in this chat. Because then we don't know what you're talking about. And Jay said the exact same thing as me. Yeah, English only in chat, otherwise you could get slapped. So Usman on 13. And that is going to be smacked for 4. It's a great shot. That is a good shot. Australia bowling has just been really, really, really poor. Really poor. Australia's bowling has been just awful at the moment. Awful stuff. Except for Zampa and Connolly. We don't need to hear your life review. And that's going to be whacked to the boundary for a single. If it's Spanish, then you vanish. Exactly right. Exactly right. If it's Thai, then goodbye. Tasman says Miley Cyrus is his go-to. Rumour has it. Love a bit of Miley Cyrus. It's a climb. My girlfriend is from the Shan tribe in Myanmar, and they're heavily persecuted for decades, as seen in Rambo 4. I know a lot about Myanmar. I do. Hua Hin is very close to Myanmar in Thailand, where I stayed for over two and a bit months. I know quite a bit about Myanmar. It's a very interesting country. Very unfortunate country. That should be a wide there. Yep, it is. Connolly's bowled well for a part-timer, economical, and a wicket. Yep. There's like flashing lights going on outside here. I don't know what's going on out there. If the Titans win the comp, what are you singing all night? I'm not even going to be able to breathe that night. I'm not even going to know my name. I won't even know how to use... Oh, he's out, is he? Has he clicked that? Has he clicked that? Yes, he's got him. Got him. Sean Abbott with a wicket, and Salman's gone 76. That's huge. That'll limit them massively, because that was their big man. We got him. We got him big time. To Disco. Well, the Disco is very close here. It's about like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes walk that way. Jeez, it's Boy Vienne Street. That's right there. That's the party. That's not Boy Vienne Street over there, so I don't know what that is. But, yeah, he does nick it, and it goes straight on back to Mr. Josh Inglis. And we really needed that one, because that'll slow down their runs massively, and we'll probably keep them under 190 odd, I'd say. Yeah, got him. Got him. Got him. Travis Head's getting 700 runs, so like we're sweet. Mitch Marsh might get 950, Travis Head gets 700, and Cameron Green might go for 1,000. Again, we should be happy keeping them under 200, but we have to see our batting after last game. Our batting is putrid to us. Absolutely putrid. It's screwed what has happened over the history. It's like New South Wales and Queensland fight a perpetual war. It's not even that. It's like every single state and territory in Australia, plus some more are fighting. Like, if you go and have a look at the map of Myanmar, and you go and have a look at, like, the different areas, it is controlled by, like, 15 separate groups. Haiti is the same. Haiti is literally run by gangs. Quite literally. It's quite literally run by gangs. I don't even know why they even claim to have a government. Alright, next bowl. And that's going to be a double. You should just sit down and enjoy the damn well stream, Shatij, because I'm watching it on a KO. So why don't you just sit back and enjoy the stream? I think we'll be fine. For all the Aussies, is it super behind for you? Or is Shatij just talking nonsense? So Usman and Shadab are the ones in right now. Besides Salman, it's been actually a really disappointing game here for Pakistan. Salman is the only one who's got some good runs here. 76 runs. The next best was 23, 5, 2. Yikes. It's not actually been a great game overall from Pakistan. It really hasn't been. It's just Salman was great. We like some wiser. He's showing us that work again. Can't trust a bloke who doesn't own an elevator. Gotta own an elevator. Gotta own an elevator. Shatish always speaks nonsense. This is what you've done to yourself, Shatish. You did this. You did this. Next bowl. And that's going to be dinked back for probably just a single. Can they keep him to a single? Yeah, they will. Beautiful. Beautiful. Most of India doesn't have an elevator. Most of Vietnam also doesn't have an elevator. Haiti looks a bit too keen for a visit to me. Chris, I'm never going to Haiti. And I'll go anywhere in the world. I'll go to Afghanistan. I'll go to Syria. I'll go to Israel. I'll go to Palestine. I'll go to the Congo. I don't care. I won't. No way. Lagan's muted. I've never been muted ever. I'll be single. You have no idea. It's just another single. So only 3 runs after 5 balls here. Chris says, I might go to Wales as I'm on the border, but that's about it. Oh, bro, you got to get past there. Trust me, travel. It's the best thing you do in your life. It's the best thing you do. Up in the air? Up in the air? Is anyone there? No one's there. It'll be single. Great over there from Zampa. 1 for 16 through 3. He's clearly been our best bowler through this series so far. Clearly. Look at the tunes. Now, you need to travel, man. Otherwise, you don't have a good global perspective. You don't have like, traveling broadens your understanding of how society actually is and how life actually operates. You have an idea, but until you actually full on travel to a country that don't speak your language, you get thrown into the thick of it. I will never forget when I landed in India and I stayed in 2 nights in Novotel in Aerocity, which is quite literally just basically a Australian hotel, but it's a French chain, but like an Australian hotel in a international area, so it wasn't India. And then I went to Howard's Castle, got dropped off by the Uber, I had no internet, and I had to find my Airbnb down a dark alleyway. I've got little kids running up to me, I've got people asking me for money, I've got blaring music here and there and everywhere, you've got hundreds and hundreds of people around you. This is in a small area in Howard's Castle. And I had to go down this really dark and creepy alleyway by myself. It was completely pitch black. And it was terrifying. It was. But in India, until you go down those areas, you know the best places are actually down those dark alleyways. And it's just because of our Western kind of thought process and our international thought process from, say, England or Australia or America or whatever, you get taught don't go down that dark alleyway. But there, it's like the dark alleyways are where some of the best shit is. But that was terrifying. And it really wakens you up. It wakes you up to, oh my gosh, that's a good shot. That's a big shot for a 6. That's a big shot for a 6. That's a big shot. At the local night house in Wales, a bloke named Dom. You should go. I wonder if he ever tunes into a stream, Jay. I wonder. Chris, that's where my old man's family comes from. I can't find anywhere anymore before 1810. More specific, there's a night house every 10 miles over here. Now he's referring to a a very violent troll that we had about 4 years ago. Dom, you there? He's probably there. Chris might be Dom, to be fair, we just don't know. Just waiting to explode. Just waiting for you to insult Wales. That's Chris is the first person to bring up Wales outside of Dom, so it might lead to get towards it, me being right here. 138 for 4 through 14.5. But no, you absolutely need to travel. If you don't travel, it's fine, but until you're in a country where they don't speak your language, you don't really fully grasp it, in my opinion, just yet. That's a single. And not everyone can afford the luxury of doing what I'm talking about here. Like, I get it. Like, it's not easy for everybody to do. But if you can find a way to do it, then do it. You don't have to do it with India, like I did it. You don't have to do it with, say, even Vietnam or anything. You can do it with a European country if you really want. But then again, a lot of them do speak English still. I guess Spain does Spain speak much English? But I guess like not all of them. Like you can go to Spain, you can go to Germany, you can go to these places. I think a lot of Africa speaks English still. I remember that dumb bloke. God help us, Logan. Violent guy, that guy. 139 for 4. Jay will never forget the 20-minute long voice message from Dom, where Dom told him everything that he was going to violently do to him. True story. 23 matches, 8 wickets, 11.36 economy. 1 4-wicket spell with a match short. And he needs to have a big game because apparently he's been dropped for that T20 World Cup. Current run rate is 9.16, so 183 is the current run rate. I don't want to say it's not good enough, but that's a good shot. That is an absolute whack of a shot for a 6. And Usman will get to 40. Big 6. Big old 6. Big old 6. So it actually means you probably have Irish roots. A massive fire in Ireland burnt all records in the 1800s. If your search goes blank early 1800s, they were probably in it. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting to hear about. Creeper was emails. But Creeper wasn't like a violent person. Creeper was just like quite annoying. But Creeper wasn't like a bad person, just all over the shop. Big and upset in cricket that you watched, remember from any formats? Jeez. I can't remember. Run us through some. England beating Australia at the MCG. Oh, that has been smacked up in the air. Is that a 6? The depth perception is hard, but it looks like a 6 to me. And that is a 6. I never once got into any sticky situations abroad. You just have to have a good sense for shady characters and avoid them. You're always just going to be aware of your surroundings, mate. The only time I had one maybe issue in Chicago. In Chicago, I had a slight little issue. Oh, there's a broadcasting problem right now. In Chicago, I had a slight little issue. In Thailand, I didn't. In India, I did. In Agra, which, is a whole different conversation itself. In Agra, it was pretty rough. Elsewhere in India, never. And in Vietnam, never had an issue here at all. Never had an issue in Malaysia. Didn't have an issue in Singapore. Wow, very expensive over here from Matt Shaw. It's 2 6s and 2 singles. 14 runs. West Indies beating Oz in the Gabba. Oh, yeah, that'll be the one. Oh, chance for... Oh, they will get 2 runs. So 155 for 4 through 16 overs. Really, they should be getting to 200 here. They should. They should. They should. 4 overs to go here, lads. And then we'll have to see the Australian masterclass or shit show. Don't know which one, but we'll get something. Well, the Raz, there is an NRL video coming out for you tomorrow. There is an NRL video coming out for you tomorrow, son. Zimbabwe beating Pakistan is not an upset. That's actually crazy to think about Zimbabwe beating Pakistan. I get a good feeling, though. I get a good feeling that we're going to see some big upsets in this T20 World Cup. I get a strong feeling about it. I get a real strong feeling about it. Yeah, let's talk about the Ricky Ponting, please. We all love Ricky Ponting. We do. We do love Ricky Ponting. We also love Xavier Bartlett, who's about to get 4 wickets right now. This over. Bang. And that's going to be a wide. So that's not going to be a good start to the 4-wicket haul. Not going to be a good start to the 4-wicket haul there. Yeah, Zampa's bowling will definitely encourage how the Pakistani spinners be thinking right now. So 15 runs and over, Bartlett's been given up though. It's a lot, and that is going to be a single. And there's a call for 2 here. No, they'll just get a single. Good fielding. I talk about cricket during NRL streams. Well, Jay, now that we've actually mixed up the channel a lot, and we do have cricket with the NRL, there is going to be a lot of kind of people that will come across and talk about the other during the other, especially during the pre-season. Pre-season and T20 World Cup is going to be, quite a fluctuating period for commenters. That's why I considered having 2 separate channels for cricket and rugby league. That's going to be smack to the boundary for a single. He's constant. Alright, 3 overs to go here. No, sorry, 4.4 overs to go. 3.4 overs to go. So Usman is on 38, Shadab on 12, and that is going to be gone. Got him. I've heard that, Nick. Ooh, that's a pad apparently. Well, they all celebrated like me, but it's not going to be out. Yeah, Zampa's still got 1 more over here. So it's 158 for 4 through 16.3. Lee Bartlett's been really limited. He's only given up the 3 runs with 1 wide. Oh, swing and a miss. Come on, keep him under 200, be nice. Keep him under 200, be real nice here. One for 16 off of 3 overs for Zamps. You're pretty happy with that. I just really want tomorrow to mean something. I want it to be a game 3 decider. Up in the air. That's a 6, isn't it? That's a 6, isn't it? Yeah, that's been smashed. That's been smashed for a 6. That's 164 for 4. So he waved the final ball, then went smack. 164 for 4. 3 overs to go here. No, sorry. There's still 1 more ball that's over to go. Because that wide. Yeah, because the wide. Just had a wood fire pizza. What did I miss? You missed us talking about pretty much everything. You missed the whole show. You missed the whole show. You missed the whole show. Sam, we're going to see you in 5 minutes, mate. You know the rules around here, bud. You bring up that number and you get 7-8'd. You get 7-8'd. We'll see you, bud. We'll see you very soon, Mr. Janko. We'll see you very soon. You did it yourself. You did it yourself. You know it. So 164-4 will be dot ball to final ball over. Tapal Tea Lounge is back. It is. How's the sauna, Mr. Smister? I haven't drinking Goon for years. 4-litre handbag. Where did Goon come from? Have I missed a comment here from Nath? Where is the... Why are we speaking about Goon? That takes me back to when I was like 16 years old and you couldn't afford anything except for Goon. That shit sucks. And you do the goon of fortune where you chuck it on the you chuck it on the clothesline and spin it. Okay, Zampa, his final over, and that is going to be a single. Also, why has Nath copped the goon comment? Are you being derogatory towards Mount Druitt? 165 for 4. Up in the air, up in the air. Oh, no one's there though. Got me a single. You ever had a pork belly, balsamic pear, walnut cheese pizza? Goes alright. It started off great, Brenton. Started off fantastic. Pork belly, beautiful. Balsamic, beautiful. Pear, get a bit interesting. Walnut, getting real interesting. And then we're back with the cheese pizza. It really lost its way. Oh, that's up in the air. Oh, but it's going to get over the top, and it will be probably 2 runs, I would say. Good fielding. Might be 3 runs. And they will come back for the 3rd. Well, they've just rejoined. I don't know. First we hear about goon, then we got balsamic pear walnut pizza. You know, it's all over the shop. We're all over the shop. Good fielding, though, to stop that from going for the 4. Xavier Bartlett. My favourite drinking game of all time is always going to be King's Cup. It's always my favourite drinking game. Oh, he's going for a swing, but it's going to be a single. So it'll be 170 for 4. They're already 2 runs above what they got the other night. Chat's lost the plot. When has the chat ever had the plot? When have they had the plot? When have they had the plot to lose it? So that's 6, 7 runs here from the over from Zampa. Joffrey needed a goon bag pillow when he was in Oz. He played last night. I'm pretty certain for the English. Got no wickets. But they did win. Last bowl here for Zampa. Over the top. And they will get a boundary from that one. So it'll be a 4. So it's going to be 175 for 4. 25 runs in 2 overs. I don't know if they get there. But they're a shout. They're a shout at the old 200. They are a shout at the old 200. 2 overs to go. Current run rate is 9.72, so they're currently pretty much on target for about 197, 196. Current run rate 9.72. Last 24 balls, 46 runs, no wickets, 1 4, 4 sixes, 11.5 run rate. So this combo has done pretty well. They could have easily fallen apart after the Aliagar wicket, but they've actually done pretty well since. Sean Abbott, he's got 12 runs and over so far. 175, that's going to be knocked back for a 4. Sean Abbott, bro, he's been giving up a ridiculous amount of runs. They're at 179. Brenton, they're close. They are close. It's 179 for 4. Sean Abbott's been dreadful bowling tonight. Just dreadful. Wowee, dreadful. My Uncle Fuzz still uses the goon bag pillow, bless him. Nice brandy back when I enjoy a tipple. Brandy good. Scotch. Scotch is what gets me going. Next bowl. Goes wide again, and that is going to end up being 2 runs. They will get... No, it's just going to be a single. Oh my gosh, he would have been out if he had hit him on the strike. On the stump, sorry. And guess what? They only get a single, which means they are on 180. 180 for Pakistan. 180 for 4. 180. Our fielding's been shite. It's been pretty shite, Brenton. It's been pretty shite. They probably... Oh, a direct hit is definitely gone. He's 1,000,000% gone if it was a direct hit, but it does go past. That's a great dive, though, but he would have been gone. So, 1.4 overs to go here. Pakistan have killed the spin today. Especially against Kuhneman, sorry. Maybe not Zampa. But Abbott, who's a pace bowler, has just been annihilated. Matt Short was killed too. Hopefully they show a lot more commitment with the bat. Definitely need a lot more commitment with the bat. Okay, next bowl. Oh, geez, that was going to be a wide, but instead it's just going to be a single. I would have let that go for a wide. You would have got a freebie. So we've got them filming themselves whilst getting filmed by the camera. Lovely. This Pakistan dude in the far right has absolutely no intention to be in that photo, but he's just existing. So 181 for 4, 19 runs off the last 9 balls. Could I get it? They're going to whip it leg side here just for a single. So we 182 for 4, 18 runs. Can they get in the last 8 balls? We need a horny hunch from head. We need a horny hunch from head. We need a slippery, sexy, thrifty slap-up 200 from Mitch Marsh. And we might need a clammy 300. An absolute 300 bing-bong build-a-bob 300 from Cameron Green. That's what we need. But if we see a horny hunch from Travis Head, I think kits are off. I think shirts off, kits off. At least that's a dot ball there. It's actually been a pretty good over here. Besides that 4, it's been a pretty good over. 4, 1, 1, 1, dot ball. Yeah, Brenton is talking dirty nowadays, mate. He's talking very dirty. It's dirty stuff. Okay, one final ball here of the over from Sean Abbott. And that's up in the air, it's up in the air. Is there someone there? Oh, it just goes past the fielder. It just gets past Mitch Marsh, and they'll get 2 runs out of it. So it'll be 184 for 4 with 1 over to go. Just don't give him 16 runs. Don't let him get to the 200. One final over. And then it will be the old drinks break. Not drinks break, the innings break. As we switch around. Sean, you could be on with the 193. 9 runs off the over. I'd take it. I'd take it for sure. 9 runs, I'd definitely take it. Xavier Bartlett, though, he's been very expensive today. It's been pretty mid. It's pretty mild. What's pretty mild? Hope I don't get slapped when I say I love a bit of head tonight. We all love a bit of head tonight. You're going to need some head tonight. Ah, Brenton, it's your boys. They're back. The boys are back in town. The guys who just sit there and look directly at the camera and just put their arms like this. I don't know what the hell that shit is. Oh, that's straight up the guts there, and it's going to go for a 4. Well, that's not a good sign here from Bartlett. There'll be a 188 for 4. That is not a good sign with 5 balls to go from Xavier Bartlett. And that is a 50 bomb. 50 bomb. 50 bomb. 50 bomb. 50 bomb. 4. Osman Khan. He's only got 2 50s in his career. Lovely stuff, Australia. You love that. You love that. 2 set batters in the death overs. This is what happens. This is what happens. Next ball. And that is a full toss. Drag leg side. Caught him. Come on. Got Usman. That's a great catch there from Matthew Short. That's a great catch from Matthew Short, and that saves a lot in this over. That's a big wicket. That's a big wicket. And then look at all these Pakistani dudes celebrating Australia. That's a nice catch, absolutely. That's a good dive from Matthew Short. I'm low-key confident we chase this down. I feel we probably do better chasing higher target, weirdly. I don't want to feel confident as shit right now. I don't want to feel nothing until I see them start to, slap them down. Sean's far better than me saying looking forward to some root, that's for sure. You're right, Chris. You're spot on. You are spot on there. Yeah. You got it right there. So Nawaz will come in for Pakistan. 4 balls to go. A go is good, but screw their ads. Suck like a dick. Okay. Something rent-a-crowd-ish about those Aussie fans. Yeah, it looks very similar to the rent-a-crowds that we saw at the FIFA World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. Next bolt. That's gone up in the air. Punches that to the boundary, and that will be a 4 for Nawaz. 192 for 5. Come on, don't give up 8 runs the next 3 balls. Come on. Come on, Bartlett. That's some over the weirdo Pakistan fans in the crowd and people aren't watching. It's so weird. They did it the other day. They do it again tonight. So weird. So strange. $192. Come on. Don't let him get too hunch. And that is going to be knocked up and over the top, and that's going to be a 4. Bartlett has been so bad bowling tonight. His bowling has been awful. Bartlett's bowling has been awful tonight, unfortunately. It's 196 for 5 and 200 looks like a guarantee now. You watch us go and win this, full well knowing we should have won against 168 the other night. You go and watch us win this. Taste this afternoon, how's the game going? Look, bowling-wise, not great, but the Australian batting lineup is a lot more experienced than it was in the previous game. But this has been awful over from Bartlett, and that's going to be smacked for a single. Okay, don't give up 3 runs in the final ball would be very nice here, Bartlett. Final ball coming up. Come on, just find a way, Bartlett. 4, 8, 12, 13. At least he's got the wicket, but 1 for 51 for 3.5 is not good. Especially when the 1 wicket comes in the death, where it's like they're just going for big shots. This game is packed out a lot more now. The seats are actually packed out compared to what it was before. Next bowl. And that will be sent leg side. We're going to keep under 200. Beautiful. It'll only be a single. So 198 for 5 is what Pakistan will end up on through 20 overs. Australia will still fancy themselves, but you can't be confident after what you saw on Thursday. Australia will come out to bat. We've got the Bison. We've got not Mitchy Stagg. We've got the Bison. We'll have Travie Head. We will have Cameron Green. Hopefully kill it again. And we've got a show. We've got a big chase coming up here for the Aussies. So, guys, go to the bathroom and grab a beer, grab a drink, put your feet up. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for the second innings as Australia look to chase down 198. Alright, we're back. Wait, why doesn't he put his clothes... Wait, what are you saying, Brenton? Why doesn't he put his clothes in a drawer or wardrobe? What are you talking about? You talking about me? My clothes are in a drawer. They are in a wardrobe. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But we are waiting for Australia to come out to try and chase down 198. The Pakistanis, their score is good. If Australia can chase it down, if good enough, they can chase it down. But they do need to just be simply good enough. Because right as we currently speak, oh yeah, that's just hats, bro. Yeah, no, these are just Chicago Bulls, Chicago Cubbies kind of deal. Yeah, they're all hats, mate. How did you think that these were clothes? You can see them. This is a beanie, a Titans beanie here. This is a Fijian Drew a hat. What are you talking about, you muppet? You are a muppet. You are. This is a Tweedhead Seagulls hat here. I got given this for free when I was in Chicago. The Chicago Bulls thing to put around your head. My bad. Yeah, you are bad. Tell ya. Come on, give us a break, mate. Just trying to have a fair crack at this life. He insulted me. Need head for 20 and green 10 for 150. At least my bet didn't finish in the first ball this time. Yeah, exactly. Well, we get 10% of that, so I can't wait for the $15 redo donation. Yeah, that's awesome stuff. That's awesome stuff. Hold on. Head for 20 green 10 should happen. It really should. It really should. That is... Oh, they're just fixing up the pitch right now. So Australia need 199 runs of 20 overs at a 9.95 runs per over rate. How many kilograms of luggage did you fly with? So Smitzer, last year I only took around this backpack. Last year, I only took this around with me the whole time. I bought a suitcase when I was in Malaysia. Yeah, I did. I bought a suitcase when I was in Malaysia just for making it easier. I actually brought 2 suitcases with me this time because I know how to travel now. And I'm not going to India. India, I didn't take a suitcase because that's a tough place to carry around a suitcase in if you were traveling like I was. But I've got a lot with me now. Yeah, I've got a lot with me. What NRL player are you excited to see playing that isn't a Titans player? Cooper Boy. Gerard says, yes, mate, let's hope Green and Head get that then. Mate, guarantee. Mate, guarantee, son. It's a guarantee. Travis Head's getting 900 today, son. He's getting 950. He might get 3,427 runs on the dot. And you can bank that. Put your house on that. The over and under should be at 3,000 for Travis Head. Should. Really should. But no, this year I've taken 2 suitcases with me, so I've got a lot of clothes. I'll probably get rid of some of the clothes along the way. And because Vietnam is my base, I'm considering leaving 1 suitcase here. And then when I go to Philippines, I'll leave 1 suitcase here. And then just when I come back, I have it and stuff like that. Travis says, 198. Are you serious? What are you talking about? This is like a normal score here in Lahore, man. This is what you expect in Lahore. That's why the other night was so disgraceful from both Pakistan and Australia in Game 1. That's why it was so disgraceful. It should have been much bigger from both, especially from Australia. But Australia can chase this down. It just comes down to if they've got the confidence in themselves. They got the batting lineup to get 200. They do. They've got the batting lineup, but this is an expected scorer here. You should do like you did last year and wear the traditional clothes to what country you're in. Yeah, to be fair, I did do a little bit of that. I did. Well, there's no real, like... what would be something a traditional Vietnamese man would wear, though? Like, I know there's, like, a traditional Vietnamese woman, like, dress and stuff, but obviously, I don't know if you've guessed this, Brenton, I'm not a female, so... traditional Vietnamese man clothing. Here we go. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm going to fit into this kind of stuff, man. I'm a big bopper. Yeah, that'd be interesting to wear. The boundary's not small. The weakness on Pakistan is Babar Azam. Drop this shit. Yeah, he got out for only 2, the old Babar Azam. He only got 2. I haven't seen anybody wearing this stuff from Vietnamese men. I haven't seen a single Vietnamese man wearing any of this. The only thing that really makes sense is the hat. No, I hadn't guessed you're a female, but it is 2026. Exactly right. Don't judge. Don't assume. How do you know? How did you know? You never know. Wow, big moon there. Big moon in Pakistan. Well, this is going to be an interesting chase. Come on, the Bison. Come on, Mr. Heady Head McHead. And Matt Short, you better do better than what we saw. And Cooper Connolly, you better do better than a duck. At least Matt Short got 5. Yeah, Pakistan have the advantage. Actually, what are the odds right now? What would the odds be? Pakistan will be favourites. But I still think that Australia will be within QE. It'd be like a $2.30 kind of deal for Australia, I reckon. How do I get it? Are they coming out now, are they? Oh, the Pakistanis are out there ready. They're ready for Australia to just absolutely slap, mate. Oh my gosh, it's so scary to even think about it. It's scary to even think about the score that Australia's about to put on here. Oh my gosh. I can't even see what the odds are, to be fair. Travis Head and Mitch Mars are opening. I was right. Oh, Deraz, he was completely all over the shop. He was all over the shop, that guy. He was absolutely all over the shop. I tried to tell him. All right, cricket. So Australia is $2.40, so I was right. Yeah, $2.40. Usman Khan, Shadab Khan, or even Kawaj and Nafi play better in spinning conditions, but Babar Azam is useless. Well, Babar's not been great through this series so far. He got 24 in the first game and then got out for 2 here. But Mitchy Marsh, the Bison, mate, he is ready to absolutely rock and roll. He didn't play in the first game. He's playing today 1150s, 100. His best is 103. The Bison. Oh my gosh, what a dangerous man. These boys in a big partnership. We don't want to rely on Green again. Yes, we don't. He's got 550s. His best is 91. Travis Head. Travis Head's never gotten a horny 100 in his T20 career. Well, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night for Travis Head. He's never gotten a horny 100 in his T20 international career. Come on, Australia. Naseem Shah is going to be the one bowling. His best is 3 for 21. He's never picked up 4 wickets. Economy of 8.14, 30 wickets in 35 matches. Scoreboard and scorecard. Oh, the scoreboard as well. What's wrong with the scoreboard? Well, scoreboard will update itself. Scorecard I'll change in a second. Okay, next bowl. And, oh my gosh, Marsh should have been gone on 0, but he got a 4. Mitch Marsh should have been gone on a duck, but he's gone for a 4. Dude, that is 1,000,000,000% taken if Steve Smith's there. That is 1,000,000,000% that should have been taken. That should have been caught. That is a very worrying sign for Australia. Mitch Marsh has just nicked one back. Should have been taken. 1,000,000%. Went through 4 sets of hands there. I can't believe that Mitch Marsh is still here. I dead set. I can't believe it. And not only did he not get out, but he ended up getting a 4. I don't know why the keeper has taken his hand away from that just then. And that will end up being a single. They could have gotten a single out of that. It was a dot ball is what it ended up as. All right, let me just update this scorecard. There we go. I still cannot believe he's not out. I cannot believe it. Count your lucky stars, son. Wow. So, target of 199, it's 4 for 0, and there will be a single from that one, so it'll be 5 for nothing. Yeah, heart and mouth kind of stuff. If he goes for a duck there, I'm pretty much calling the game right there and then, by the way. I nearly am. Like, sure, Travis Head can still go bang, and sure, this Australian team has plenty in it that could still get over the line, but It would just tell you everything you need to know about the mentality of Australia as we currently speak. It would tell you everything you need to know. Travis Head in the last 10 innings in T20I's average of 15.8 through 158 runs, strike rate of 143.6. His best is 31. He's got 6 sixes. Best of 31. We need you to get to around your best here today, bros. We need you to get to around your best. Next bowl. And it's going to be a dot ball. I'm a little bit worried off of this first over. I'm not going to lie. These guys just need to settle in for the first 3, though. They do. Realistically speaking, I think that if Australia loses this, I think it does come down to who wins the toss in Lahore and who chooses to bat first, because it really is a bat first friendly stadium. From what I'm seeing through the first couple of balls here, and from what we saw from Pakistan in the first and now second. Next ball. Oh, that is a dot ball. I've never rated the Bison, but I hope he proves me wrong. Always got into the international team because of his dad's relations with selectors. Well, he does know how to have his moment, but it is far and few between. When he has his moment, he goes big. He does go big when he has his moment, but it's just not consistent. But I do feel a lot more comfortable with him in this lineup than when it was Matt Short and Head opening. A lot more comfortable, because at least you've got experience with Marsh. Next ball, Travis Head hasn't gotten a run through his first 2, and that is going to go over the top, and that should go for 4. Should go for 4. Will it? Yes, it will. Come on, Travie. Big 4 there. That's 9 runs off the first over. We take that. We take that. Travis Head gets out of it with a 4. And that is a positive start for Australia. 9 runs for the first over. That is a positive start. These guys just need to settle in. And if they get through the first 3 overs with no wicket, they can really open up. Obviously, this is power play, though, so they do want to go big early. Two 4s, 0 6s. They really love showing this corporate box area. All these officials and whatnot. So Saeem coming for a bowl. Target of 199. Marcus, has Pakistan got their highest total ever versus Oz with 198? Oh, that's their highest total ever, is it? Yikes. I didn't know that was their highest ever. I agree, we needed more batting depth. Did Philippi get dropped? 1 second. It is... Oh, the Bison has just whacked that for 6, son. That is out of... Come on, Marshy. Marshy with a 6, and that is a no-doubter. That is a no-doubter. Yeah, look, you can't see Josh Philippi here, so yeah, absolutely. So you've seen Josh Inglis come in. I'm assuming... Well, Josh Inglis has come in for... Josh Inglis has clearly come in for Mitchell Owen. And I guess Sean Abbott maybe is coming for Josh Philippi. Oh, but then and then Kuhneman's coming in for Jack Edwards, maybe? What's this bloke doing? Oh, they're trying to get the ball in between. Stuck in between somewhere. It's gone into the big ditch just outside. But this is a really positive start here for the Aussies after that real early worry from that first ball. That was a no-doubter from Mitch Marsh. He just sent that one packing all the way to Islamabad. Don't rate Inglis, to be honest, as solid as he is in BBL. I don't know. I don't mind him. I don't really rate him too much in Test cricket, but I don't mind him here. I don't mind him here, and it's a little bit more experience in this capacity. Again, I still feel it's super rough, though, on Mitchell Owen. I think it's super rough that the way he got out in that first game, and then for him to get dropped here. He was looking like he could have done some damage. Next ball. Oh, he's gone for a big swing there, but he's completely missed that. Is Travis Head the best all-format batsman that's active aside from Kohli, because Kohli is retired from Tests and T20? Well, I don't even know why you've even brought up Coley. Oh, that's going to be not out. No, that's missing. That's missing. You wish. Jeez, Marsh is not seeing this. He's gone for a couple of big sixes here, and he's missed both of them. I don't even know why Coley's being brought up there. You've just mentioned that he's not active because he's retired from Test and T20. So why is Coley even being brought up? So sure, I would agree, yes, but I don't know why Coley's even been brought up. And it's going to be, this is an awful over for Mitch Marsh after that six. Wow, he's missed two big time shots and then he's got a dot ball. This has been a waste for power play over right now besides that 1-6. You need to get another six or a boundary to make this power play over worth it. Wow. Next ball from Saeem. And oh my gosh, yeah, this ball is really slow right now. It is extremely hard to pick up. If that Pakistan bowler does the arm fold and look up to the crowd tonight, they'll do me. I might flip out. It's you're talking about Abra? I think you're talking about Abra? Yeah, that pissed me off the other night, eh? Because aside Coley, who is genuinely having a reputation for best across all formats, yeah, but again, he's not active, and you asked a question about best active batsman, so what does Coley have to do with that? I don't think you understand what I'm saying here. Coley had no relevance to the question that you asked. Because you said, is Travis had the best all-format batsman that's active? There you go, that's fine. Aside from Coley. But Coley's not active, so why did Coley get brought up? And you mentioned that he's not active, so that didn't make any sense. Next ball. And it's a dot ball. Really wasted over there. They only get 7 runs from the over. Really wasted over. That's across all formats. The side trap. Daryl Mitchell is a weapon, yeah. Daryl Mitchell's massive, mainly for ODI though, but he did have a really good game in the T20 the other day against India. I'd say it's Travis Head and then probably followed by Daryl Mitchell. But he's done it 2-3 times now. Yeah, not bad. Like if we're winning though, we'd just hit the piss out of him. But if we're winning, it wouldn't have been as annoying. So Mitch Marsh on 12, Head on 4, 16 after the first 2 overs. That's 8 runs per over in this first two overs. But then again, I did just need to see these guys sitting a little bit. Even though this is the power play, I'm still confident them without the power play. And here he is. This is old mate right here. And they're going to get a dot ball. Yeah, it's really slow, this ball, man. Really, really slow. There's not really any malice. Oh, I don't know. But the way it comes across just feels so shipped and cringe. No, I feel like it's an egotistical slap up of the opposition. If Australia does that, we fire up behind it. But when it's against us, obviously we're going to be pissed off with it. But yeah, there is malice behind it. It's taking the piss out of the opposition. Oh my gosh, this is awful right now. What are they? They just honestly celebrate anything, eh? This is awful right now. I think he might have nicked that, eh? There was a little bit of a potential nick there. So 16 runs for nothing right now through 2.2. And they will get another dot ball. Oh, Marsh, take a fucking hit, bro. My gosh, you're in the power play, Marsh. Bro, come on. Like, all he's doing is defending right now. You're in the power play, bro. You're 2.3 overs in, and all you're doing is blocking shots for 3 dot balls. Are you shitting me? Come on. Oh, finally he takes a shot and he gets a 6. Come on, Marsh. He gets a 6 and has 22 runs for nothing. We needed that badly. Needed that really badly, and he will get it. Beautiful. Okay, at least we get that big 6 there. Saves a really poor over here. Come on, Marsh. Leave Marshall alone. No way, Jay. He hit 3 dot balls to start this over. 3 dot balls. And now we go again. And that is a good ball, to be fair. Dot ball. One more ball, the over. At least we've got that 6 from it, but wow. Next ball. No, that's missing. That's missing. Oh, he's calling him out. Oh, I thought that was missing. I thought that was going to be missing there. Are they going to review this? I think they might. Oh, wait, they're not going to review it. I probably would have reviewed that. Oh, dude, that's out. I probably would have reviewed that, to be fair. I thought he nicked that. Oh, Shatish, I've had just about enough of UA. All you do is sit here and just circle jerk the Pakistanis. Why don't you move to Pakistan, bro? I thought he nicked that on the inside of his bat. It's a dick, bro. Like, dead set. Like, read the room, Shatish. Read the room, man. My gosh. 22 for 1. What do you think this is? Like a circle jerk stream for them? Like, what do you think, bro? When we're watching India, you're all quiet. When we're talking about India, you're all quiet. But you're happy to come in here and slap it up here. Why don't you shush? Just enjoy the game and enjoy the stream, man. Fuck me, bro. Like, how do you think I'm going to react right now? Australia right now are looking awful, and you're coming in here telling us, like, oh, this is a madness just now because of the spin and shit. Like, we're all very well aware of what we're watching here, man. You're not some guru when it comes to cricket. You're not like the guru. You're not like more important than everybody else, man. We're just trying to sit here and support our team and watch Australia, and they're struggling right now. I thought there was an inside nick there, and that's what they were potentially reviewing it. That's why they had a look and thought maybe we're going to review this. They decided not to review it, and it turns out he didn't inside nick it. But at the end of the day, the question was there. What is your purpose here? What is your purpose to come in here for this reason? You're very, very well aware of what this stream is. My gosh. Oh, now there's another. He's just bowled him. Holy shit, Travis Head. Oh my gosh, this is just a nightmare, this trip. This is just an absolute nightmare. This is just an absolute nightmare. Oh, dude, this batting from Australia has just been a nightmare this series. Just an absolute nightmare. This series has been an absolute nightmare. You know shit, you didn't see that one missing the leg stump. We're not talking about missing the leg stump, Shatish. We're talking about the inside nick potentially off of the bat. Read the room, bro. Saeem has bowled Travis Head. 22 for 2, and our two best batters are gone. Green, we need a miracle here. Oh, bro. 2 straight wickets there. No one's arguing that it's missing there. Thought it was an inside nick onto his pad, and that's what they were potentially thinking about reviewing. And that's why they didn't review, because he knew he didn't hit it. Oh, dude, this tour has ended up just being an absolute nightmare, eh? Just a nightmare. So strike rate of 159 for 159.27. Yeah, Horny 100 from Green. We're going to need that. I really don't trust Short, and I don't know about Inglis for a big chase. Come on, Green. I know we need Green to really go massive here. And they'll get a single out of this. It'll be 23 for 3. Yeah, look, lads, I don't see where we come back from this. It'll take a monumental effort from a guy like Cameron Green here. Ah, it really is, Draz. Next ball. It's like, bro, it's quiet when it's time to criticize India. But he's happy to come in here and really slap down Australia very, very damn well quickly, knowing full well the reaction he's going to get too. I backed him. I've defended him a lot in this chat too. Like, I've been the one to keep him in here, to be fair. A little bit of respect would be nice. So 24 for 2 through 3.4. Green on 1, Inglis on 1. Aussies are just making me ropeable right now. Oh, that's at least going to be a 4 from Josh Inglis. Let's go, Josh. Let's go, Josh Inglis, with the boundary. That is 4. Needed that one massively. Josh Inglis can be useful in this kind of pitch. Well, I hope so. I hope so. That's a nice shot there for the 4. Need a miracle, man. Need a miracle. Next ball. And it's going to end up being a dot ball. Successful over there for Salem. So that's going to be 6. 4 overs down, 28 runs, 2 wickets. Massive yikes. Now this is the thing. You're going to be facing spinners in this T20 World Cup, Australia. You're going to be facing a lot of spinners in this T20 World Cup. I know we've got plenty of players out, but like at this point, right this very second, I am definitely favouring India to win this World Cup. Definitely. Four overs down. So Cameron Green on strike. Come on, Greeny. Oh my gosh, nearly caught, but it's going to end up being a single. Went straight back to the bowler that just goes over the top of Abra. Pakistan at this stage with 53 for 1. Australia is 29 for 2. So, like, runs behind. You look, it's behind by 24. They do slow down in the middle portion and then ramp back up for the back end. So we've got to kind of use that middle portion to catch up, really. T20 teams dog water, yeah, would still beat you guys, but like at the end of the day, this is a really poor effort here in Pakistan. It really has been. It really has been a really poor effort. And that's going to be a dot ball. To be fair, you guys also looked awful in Sri Lanka yesterday, but at least you got the dub. I thought we would be getting raided by Pakistani box by now, but don't jinx it, bro. I said T20. Yeah, I know what you said. Oh my gosh, that is awful from Inglis. Oh, dude, he's called him out. No, they're going to review it immediately. No, Jacko is an English fan to us. So this is awful. This is a nightmare series. So at least Australia have reviewed this. Hopefully this is going to... Hopefully we get a bit of luck here. Yeah, Kraken, I think the Aussies have forgotten how to play spin here, man. Oh, dude. Please get lucky with this call. There's no bat on ball. There's no bat on ball. I don't even know what we need to look at Ultra. Obviously, I know they're going to, but there's no bat on ball here. This is just painful, bruh. And yeah, it's not going to hit bat. There's no bat there. Please miss. Umpire's call. Oh my gosh, the umpire has just screwed us massively. That is barely hitting at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, the umpire has screwed us so massively there. That is like hitting the stump by like this much, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've been screwed with that umpire's call. That's brutal, dude. That is hitting by a cat's whisker. That is hitting the stumps by a literal cat's whisker. So Josh Inglis gone for 5. 29 for 3. This is just dog shit. There's no two ways about it. There's no one in Australia who could defend this shit. This is just awful stuff. So Matt Renshaw, well, don't get run out this time. He's been said that he's going to be playing the T20 World Cup. Matt Shaw coming out. So Green and Renshaw. Next ball. And it's going to be a dot ball. Yeah, lads, there's no way we win this. This would be an absolute miracle. This would be an absolute miracle for us to win this. I just can't believe that's gone out. I can't believe we've been done by another umpire's call there. And that's going to be another dot ball. At least for Buzz, an average series. Not confident, but if one wicket falls before 70 runs, which is likely, then I'm fairly confident it's game. Bro, we've scored 29 runs in 4.5 overs. They had like 60 runs at this point, and like 1 wicket. He's claiming this is out. Umpire says no. I dropped the whole side base in the last 2 games. Oh, they're going to review this. Renshaw is just laughing, so I'm assuming this is not a catch. And... Bro, what's he claiming there? It clearly bounces into his hand. It literally bounces into his hand. Jagger says, what even actually is this team though? Like, where are all the regulars? They've come across here with a completely weak and inexperienced Australian lineup, and they've expected to get a result out of it. And it still should be good enough to win, but they just have not been anywhere close good enough. It's a B team, so most of these won't be there for the T20 World Cup, but it's frustrating our depth is shit. Yeah. It's frustrating how bad Australia have played in this series. Bowling-wise, very good in the first game, awful in the second game. Batting-wise, just awful across both games so far. I just can't believe that Abro has called that as a catch. Like, it literally bounced into his hand. And he would know that. We'll struggle to get to 100 here, lads. We'll struggle to get to 100. Oh, at least... Oh, Green's gone for that one. He's gone for that one. He's gone for that one. 6. Beautiful, Cameron. Beautiful, Cameron Green. So 35 runs, 3 wickets. Needed that 6 there from Cameron Green. He needs to go massive. 164 of 88 balls. Need to go massive. I'd like to believe that the Aussies just don't care about this series. Well, selection-wise would show that to be the case, but these players are still professional players, and that's why we still need to be pissed off regardless. At the end of the day, these guys are all there or thereabouts, or if they're not there or thereabouts, they're in the team, and there just hasn't... Oh, Green, another shot. He's not hit that cleanly enough, though, but we'll go for a 4 still, luckily enough, really close to a 6. Andrew Mitchell's the coach. So it's 39 for 3. Cameron Green looking good at the moment. He's looking our only good batter in the series besides David Bartlett, I guess. Like, at the end of the day, although this isn't our straight-up T20 squad for the T20 World Cup, you still have to be pissed off at the fact these are guys who are professionally paid to play cricket. Oh, Green's opening up right now. Cameron Green is opening up with a 6 again. That's a 4. That's a 6, a 4, and a 6. Okay, Greeny, come on. Get us back into this game, Greeny. Oh, he's going to make us fall back in love with him, is he? He's going to make us fall back in love with him. Come on, Cameron Green. Get us back into this game. A 6, a 4, and then a 6. And he was about this far away from getting 3 sixes in a row just then. He's not missing that one, and he has slapped that one straight up Broadway for a 6. The barbed wire is a very aesthetic look around the full fence there. Next ball. Over the top. Is that going to be a 4? No, there's going to be a man in the boundary. It's going to be a single. That first one, teased the depth of session, made it look worrying, but the second one you knew was going to be close, if not out, but he does get it just, he gets over the top and then just gets the boundary. But the frustrating thing is even guys like Matt Short have played a few years now. They should be improving. It's a B team, but it's not like these lads are playing their first game as well. That's what I'm saying. That's why they absolutely deserve the criticism regardless. Like, as Australians, we look at, regardless of who's playing, if you are playing for the national team on the international level, then you deserve the criticism. You are going to be criticised completely, validly, and justifiably. Go for 4, go for 4, go for 4. Oh, it's good fielding out there. It's great fielding out there. It's great fielding out there. I think it's only a 2. Yeah, it is 2 runs. It's 6, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19 runs off the over, though. Beautiful stuff there from Cameron Green. Beautiful stuff. He got 17 runs of that 19 runs. Beautiful stuff from Cameron Green. So hopefully this is a good sign to come. But at the end of the day, you're playing for an international team. Don't embarrass us on the international stage. Travis Head, unfortunately, has been embarrassing in these first 2 games. That was embarrassing from Mitchell Marsh. Josh Inglis, that was embarrassing for him in his first game here. We saw plenty of embarrassment in that first game. Cameron Green's been our only guy who's really been having a good crack. It says, I think Oz is not taking this series seriously. I agree. They will be different when World Cup begins, sure, but they still deserve the criticism for this. Before 2021, even Oz lost a series, but in World Cup they won, show good signs. I agree. I don't disagree with you, but that doesn't mean that we can't criticise the way this team is performing, because these are still our players. This is still our international game. This is still our international team. Could we still win this game? Yes, we could still win this game, but that is, in hindsight, it will look like shit to be talking and criticising this team, but we are criticising the players that we've seen so far, and it's justified. It's justified. And that is going to luckily get stopped from going for a 4. Should be 2 runs, I would assume. It will be 2 runs there for Greens. He'll be on 21. Come on, Greeny. And it's 50 for 3. So at least we get to the 50 bomb. At least we go to the 50 mark. Pakistan at this stage was 73 for 2. So not too far off. 23 runs behind. But they'll slow down for a little bit in this middle portion. This is where they start to slow down a little bit before they pump home strong again. So we've really got to target this middle portion to catch up. 35 years later and still can't play spin in the subcontinent. It's disgraceful, Skeletors. And Green will get 2 here, I would assume. Yeah, they'll get 2. Okay, good stuff, Greeny. He's on 25. Good stuff. 147 off of 82 balls. It's a big chase. Can be done if these guys can stick in for a while. If we can get through, if we can keep these guys to 100 runs and get another 48 runs between these two, it would be on. That would be on then. But that's a long way away. A long, long, long way away. And it'll be a dot ball. Dot ball. Thing is, we lost to Bangladesh in bloody rank tournaments in 2021, so I wasn't even worried back then. Next ball. And that'll be a single for Greens to be on 24. I am really liking how confident Green is playing right now. Don't ever let him see the light of day in a test team, but when it comes to the T20, he's been our only really competitive batter besides David Butler, who's not a batter. 146 off of 80. So we're 66 runs behind the ball count. I low-key have to say, I love seeing your passion and frustration. I didn't think you'd care too much about T20s in the sense, like, yeah, you want them to win, but I love you expressing it. Just shows you care. I care about everything that's Australia. I love sport, you know, and we are very passionate. Regardless, like, T20 is probably the lowest the format. T20 and ODI are pretty similar for mine. Test is where, he's gone. What the fuck, Renshaw? What the... Oh, he's going to review it immediately. He's saying that he has touched it with his bat. I really, really hope he's right here and we're not just burning a review for ego. I'm really hoping that he's not burning a review based off of ego here. The Pakistanis really charged the ball in this pitch. We should try the same tactic. We really needed to win the toss to open first. Renshaw's really confident here. Really confident that he's touched this. And it's close to the bat. I haven't seen a divot, but it's very close to the bat. Please tell me you've hit this, Renshaw. Please don't tell me you've wasted a review for ego. Shane Watson was the best at burning reviews, yeah. We see it a lot in the NRL where players will challenge it. And it will be nowhere close. Still waiting here to see the Ultra Edge. And tell me... Oh my gosh, he hasn't hit it. Oh my gosh, he hasn't hit it. Oh my gosh, Renshaw. Oh my gosh, Renshaw hasn't hit it. Oh my gosh, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. It's going to be out for sure. Oh, Renshaw, that is ridiculous, dude. Go off the field. And he's that's actually outrageous that he's burned that review. It's a good decision there from the ump. And we've just lost the review because of that. That is awful stuff. Why are you reviewing it? Like, you know you haven't hit that, Renshaw. Like, you know you haven't hit that. He knows he hasn't hit it. Like, there's no way he believes he hit that ball. 53 for 4. Connolly comes in. Please, Connolly. There's just no way he thought that he touched the ball. I was disappointed, to be honest, in Renshaw laughing after getting run out last game. I don't know if you noticed, but that made me burn inside. I didn't notice it. I was probably too pissed off with what was going on, like I am now. So Cooper Connolly comes in. He got bowled for a duck in his previous game off of his second ball. Need a miracle here from Australia. Bo Webster does deserve to be in the... Bo... And... That'll be... Got a single there for Connolly. Okay, he's got more runs already. Good runs there from... good over from Nawaz. 1 wicket. Only the 6 runs. It's 54 for 4 through 7. Really can't have another wicket before 100 now. You need to get another 46 runs between these two. And Connolly can bat. You have to assume that he's going to bat well. Bo Webster should absolutely be Test. Cameron Green should be 1 day as in T20. Oh, I just realised, Raz, yeah, your bet lost because of Travis Head. You got your green, but Travis Head didn't get to 20. Three LBWs here, by the way. 1 bowled. Don't get why we're picking short if he has to come in at number 7. Yeah, look, especially considering they opened him in the first game. Shadab, his first over. And it's going to be a dot ball. Shadab can't. He's got 3 4-wicket spells. His best is 4 for 8. Economy 7.38. If it makes you feel any better, Harrison probably lost his bet too. Harrison probably lost 2 bets. And it's another dot ball. Yeah, I can't see this happening, lads. This has just been monstrous for a comeback here. The kid had come off. The shirt had come off if we win this from here. He's gone. Connolly should never play T20 in this format again. My gosh, that's 0 and a 1. This Australian team has been an absolute piss take. This Australian team has been an absolute piss take. This is disrespectful to the Australian jersey, the way these guys have performed. You are professional cricket players. I don't give a shit that you are travelling internationally. We have just seen New Zealand with an inexperienced, youthful team travel to India in the ODI series, and they won 2-1. An inexperienced, youthful New Zealand team went to India and won that series 2-1 in the ODIs. We've also seen them go and at least get a win in India in the last game. But this Australian team, with a youthful and experienced team, has come in and just humiliated the country. This is a humiliation from Australia's standards. It's just absolutely a piss take. The art of taking singles and rotating the strike when the balls are tough to face is long gone. Just an absolute piss take of a team, this. Sad to see someone like Cooper showcase talent for 2 to 3 years in BBL and can't even get past 5 runs across 2 innings. No, he can't get past 2 runs. No, his collective score across 2 innings has been 2. No, his collective score across 2 innings has been 1. So, Matt Short, he will come in now. It's 54 for 5. What an absolute embarrassment this is. At this point, you should switch to the India-New Zealand game. I'm not watching any more cricket tonight. We have we have Pakistan versus Australia again tomorrow, and it's going to be a single for Short, 55 for 5. Stayed up for this nonsense, but at least you streaming, so you can have fun in the chat. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. No, like the stream is always good, and we always are able to sit and wallow in our misery together and talk shit together, but passionate supporters of the game and passionate watchers of cricket who are Australian would be watching this thinking, what the hell, man? What's the point? It's not even being competitive at all. We haven't seen any fight whatsoever. Dead set. 36 for 5. Like, we're playing Pakistan, lads. Like, we're playing Pakistan. Team ranked down there in 6-7. Like, they're... Oh, bro, this is just humiliating. And it's going to be a dot ball. So only 2 runs there off the over there from Shadab. Aussie spinners aren't as good as Pakistani. Oh, please don't come in here thinking that the Pakistani circle jerk's going to happen, bro. Like, the Pakistan batting was great. The Australians just can't bat here against the spin, against Pakistan. There's a reason why our spin bowlers, we've got unbelievable spin bowlers across all formats. If this game was in Australia, it'd be a much different story, but obviously this is in Pakistan and this team can't bat against these Pakistani bowlers. I guarantee it would have been a different story if it was earlier on today and we were able to bat first. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and just, hear that Pakistan are the greatest team ever. There's a reason why they're down there in 6-7 and never won anything when it comes to any format. But, at the end of the day, it's just a really, really tough watch here from Australia who've come across with a youthful and experienced team gone up against Pakistan's first team lineup. This hasn't been good enough and Australia deserves the criticism. But no, Pakistan's spin bowling isn't the greatest thing since sliced bread. There's a reason why they are down there in 6-7. If they blame the pitch in the press conference after this horrible performance, I will stop watching Australian matches. They better not blame the pitch. They've got to blame themselves, Australia. They've got to blame themselves. Like, the Pakistan bowling has been solid, but at the end of the day, they're not willing to stick in for the fight. They're not willing to actually... They're not willing to play the conditions. They are only willing to play exactly how they want to play. Oh my gosh, this bro's watched like one series and thinks Pakistan's bowlers are the best ever. God help us. He's watched one series of Pakistan playing in Lahore, and now apparently the Pakistani bowlers are the best ever. So 8.2 overs down, it's 59 for 5. Australia haven't taken this series seriously. And it really annoys me that they haven't taken this series seriously. 140 off of 70. It really annoys me that Australia have not taken this series seriously. Yeah, it'll be a dot ball. Duraz, he's not being serious. Like he's just taking, like I think he is being serious, but it's delusional. It's delusional. The words that he's saying. He's only talking individually about this series at all. The only thing he's talking about is this individual series. He's not talking about it as a collective. He is, but I can understand what he's saying in regards to this series. But overall, like I'm not going to listen to it from Pakistan's perspective as they're down in 6-7 and he's talking shit about a team. There's Australia's B team and their first team is in second overall. But at the end of the day, they have taken across an inexperienced team here based off of their own decision making, which has been absolutely stupid to do, and it's embarrassed Australia. But at the end of the day, this is not our first string lineup. And that does not mean that it is. That does not mean that it's anyone else's fault besides Australia. It is Australia's fault they've done this. It is every single part of the blame goes towards the Australian selections. Might be right about struggling for 100 runs. We will struggle to get 100 runs. If we don't get at least 110 here, weak effort. It's been a weak effort regardless, man. Like, it's not been competitive at all. It's not being competitive at all. 138 off for 66. 11 overs to go here. 61 for 5. Match on 2, green on 29. $138 after 66. You know, Cracker says even after Marsh saw that the ball is acting differently and the bounce is unpredictable, he kept swinging his bat as hard as he can. This was an experiment match and it failed. This has been an experiment series, Kraken. It's been an experiment series. It's been an awful nightmare series. And that'll be hooked for probably 2. Yeah, they'll get 2 runs out of it. It's agreed to be on 31. Next bolt. And that should be... Oh, it's just going to be a single. $135 off of 64 balls. Imagine taking a youthful team to learn spin in these conditions. Learn how to play spin is crazy. 2 runs for short. $133 up from 63. 70 runs behind the ball count. Can we just bring Glenn Maxwell back in? He'd be able to win this up from here. I can't believe that we've got to come back and watch this dribble from Australia again tomorrow. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that we're going to come back and watch this dribble from Australia tomorrow. Edge, and that will go back for a 4. Well, at least we'll get a boundary. At least we'll get a boundary there for Matt Short. He'll be on 8 runs, and it's now 129 off of 61 balls. We'll take it because that was Edge. And I think Mitch Marsh's first shot of the day should have told us exactly what was going to be happening. So 4 6s and 5 4s we've seen so far from the Aussies. And they will get a single out of this one. I'll be at work, so I'm glad I wanted to watch it. God help us, Brenton. God help us. So 71 for 5 after 10 overs. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Try to stay alive right now because it is brutal watching. Required run rate is 12.80. They'll put in a massive effort tomorrow and win when it means nothing like our New South Wales Origin team. Yeah, probably. You're probably not wrong about that, man. You are probably not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that. Oh, bring the NRL at this point. Bring the NRL next week, man. Because this is just abhorrent. So this week we've got Pakistan versus Australia tonight, and then tomorrow we have Pakistan versus Australia for Game 3. And then no stream Monday. But then we have Sri Lanka versus England T23 on Tuesday. And then we have South Africa versus West. Oh, it says is the South Africa West Indies series 4 or 5 games? Or is it 3, 4, or 5 games? Is tonight the last one, or is it a 5-game series? I don't know. Third T20I. Let me have a look at the matches. Can someone tell me if it's 3 or a 5-game series? Okay, upcoming South Africa vs West Indies, and then no. So there isn't. So it is just there is just 3. Oh, Chris, it's awful, bro. It's awful. Please put oh no, there is 5. There is 5. Okay, no, there is 5 South Africa vs West Indies games. So we'll get 2 South Africa West Indies games in. When do those games start? 10:45 p.m. start is going to be brutal. That's going to be early for you Aussies. Jeez, I'm going to be here by myself. KJH, this performance is definitely worse than Thursday's. So far. Yeah, and then we have South Africa versus the West Indies T25 on Friday, and that will go straight into the T20 World Cup. Surely not. Surely oh, well, I guess South Africa and the West Indies don't start their T20 World Cup campaigns until next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday coming, but next Wednesday, which is 5-day break in between. I get it. Okay. All right, we're back underway here for the final 10 overs. Oh, no, sorry. They're showing us the highlights of the wickets. Thank God, because if that was another wicket, I would have just cried. Just as Thursday, we should have won as well. This just being shambolic overall. This isn't I will say this is a very different game to Thursday. Pakistan still got good runs on the board with 198. That's good runs. Thursday, 168, we should have won absolutely. We should have won that game easily. But this game, I blame ourselves again, but it has been a much better performance from Pakistan. I will say Thursday was a bad performance from both teams, just Australia worse. I will say today, a bad performance from Australia, but Pakistan have been good. I think there's a clear difference. Pakistan have not been bad today. So Tariq is bowling now, and that's going to be a single for short. So that'll be 10 runs. Just a nightmare series, man, for your Australian. Nightmare series. I'm sure we go and beat them in the T20 World Cup if we play them. I don't know if we play them. If we play them, I think we beat them in the T20 World Cup. But it's just here we've just been awful. Just here we've been absolutely horrific. Can someone tell me if we play them? Oh, that's up. Go for 4. Go. Go. Oh, they just stop it. Should be 3, though. I don't know what this bowling action is, Skeletor. This is really weird, but there'll be 3 runs there from that one. Mr. Pause. Yeah, it's like he paused before he bowls it. It's a really weird run-up here from Tariq. What was that shot Renshaw played at? What is going on? This has been an awful series. And then not only that, KJH, but the way that he burned a review too, when he full well knew he didn't hit it. He full well knew it. So short on 10, green on 35. This is the weirdest bowling action you nearly ever see. Because it is like a pause. As soon as when he gets to bowl it, he stops and holds the ball down and then will release it. It's really weird. It's really strange. I do feel like if you faced him enough, you'd figure him out though. I really do. I feel like if you waited long enough, you'd be able to figure him out. Mr. Coverbox says if he pauses, what's the reason for run up? All momentum is burned. You're not wrong, dude. What is the point? What is the point of this? I don't understand what we're watching here. Oh, that's up. That's up in the air. That should be gone. That should be gone. That's an awful shot there from Green. That's gone. That's the game. 76 for 6. We'll struggle to get to 100, lads. We'll struggle to get to 100 here, lads. This runner, he's got the exact one run less than what he got in Lahore on Thursday. Oh, guys, I beg you guys to please turn up for tomorrow's stream. Please sit here with me tomorrow's stream because this is just an absolute travesty. If I have to sit here and by myself and watch tomorrow's game, I'm probably gonna throw myself into a brick wall. I'm probably gonna throw my head straight first into a brick wall. I just searched up. He got action tests and he cleared. I don't know how. I don't get what we're watching here, Cardboard Box. I don't get it. So Green out for 35 from 20. I don't know why the Aussie boys are laughing there. I don't know why we're seeing guys laughing. It's not funny. Green wasn't the one laughing. Who was the one laughing just then? I feel like I'm watching England 2.0. Mate, you are watching England 4.0. This is worse than whatever England's put up in any format. But this isn't our first string team. We've got plenty of players out. But with that being said, it's not an excuse. These guys have just been absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. It's been an embarrassment. These are still professionally paid players. So through 5 balls, he's given up 5 runs and got a wicket. Probably Renshaw. Laughing. Yeah, maybe. Next bolt. And it's going to be a single for Xavier Bartlett. I beg you guys to turn up tomorrow. I couldn't deal being by myself watching this. I couldn't. I probably, if I was to here by myself watching this game, like if I wasn't a content creator, if I wasn't streaming, and I was just watching the game by myself, I would have turned it off after. I would have turned it off after Travis Head got out, I reckon, because I would have known exactly what was happening. Mitch Marsh going down was shit, but like I would have given it another crack. I would have turned it off after Travis Head. You watch Bartlett be the top run scorer again. Well, he wasn't the top run scorer on Thursday. He was about 2 runs short of Cameron Green. But if Xavier Bartlett goes and hits again, I'm putting him as an opener for tomorrow. I'm putting him as an opener. 122 off 54 balls, lads. 68 runs behind the ball count. House full. Well, no, it's not a house full. There's no way it's sold out. You wish. Surely you need to bowl with a consistent motion, and that looked like a chuck as Green motioned to the bench. Dude, the bowling is very questionable. Very, very questionable from Tariq. That's a single. 121 needed now. Xavier Bartlett has gotten 37 more runs than what Cooper Connolly has gotten in this 2-game series so far. And he's got 38 runs in total, Xavier Bartlett. Cooper Connolly's gone out for a duck and for 1. Next bowl. And that'll be swung for a 4 maybe. Nope, there's a man in the boundary. Single for short. Yeah, he is saying it's a chuck. Cameron Green is saying it's a chuck. It was Sean Abbott that was laughing. I'm okay with him laughing at that, to be fair. I'm okay with him laughing at that. I thought he was laughing in general, but I'm okay with him laughing at that. Oh my gosh, Bartlett should have been gone there. If we get Bartlett being second top run scorer again. Hey, Duraz, do you realise that for him to be the second top run scorer, he only needs 19 right now? He only needs 19 runs to be the second top run scorer of this game. Oh my gosh. And he's going to get a single from that one to be on 3. He only needs 19 runs. There's no way that his bowling action is legitimate, eh? we all know that Muralatharan, his bowling action wasn't legitimate, but whatever. This isn't legitimate either. That's going to be a single there for short. He'll be on 13. These singles are doing real good damage, man. They're doing real great damage. I don't know what to say. I know it's not our full strength side. We should be doing better than this. This has been a nightmare, humiliation, embarrassment. The first game was awful from both sides. This game was awful from us, not from Pakistan. Pakistan were good today. Is that out from Bartlett? Oh, he's out. Oh my gosh, please just take all the wickets out. We're going to review this. This is just horrific. They're going to review this, Australia. If we lose this, it's all done. Honestly, I said we'd struggle to get 100. I did. And... Bro, he's nowhere near that. He's nowhere near that. That's 100% out. Oh, sorry, it's 100% not out. He's nowhere near that ball. He's nowhere near that ball. That bat, I don't think, goes anywhere near it. I don't think it goes anywhere near it. Yeah, it goes nowhere near it. It's not out. No way. Yeah, there's nothing. So it's going to be not out. So we keep our review. So we still have one review remaining. Well, lads, we only need 118 more runs. But we've only got 8 overs to do it in. Chris, is any sign of rain? Listen, Chris, we don't need rain. We need Armageddon. We need Armageddon to happen. No, cupboard box, not rain. We need this Earth to just collapse in on itself. We need a asteroid of astronomical levels to just whack Lahore. That's what we need. We need it to just go and land directly in the centre of Gaddafi Stadium right now. That's what we need. Not just rain. We need the sun to combust on itself. That's what we need. We got this idiot bowling again. So this is going to be a single. No, they're going to go for 2. Yeah, they'll get 2 out of it. We don't deserve rain. No, absolutely right, Rose. With how we've played, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve shit. We deserve to go home via not only economy, but dragged by the back of the plane or sit in the cargo. I reckon they should sit him in the cargo. Sean has probably just smoked himself asleep watching this game. Look, it makes sense, Brenton. Jealous of him, to be fair. Jealous. Look at this action. How is this legal, bro? How is this bloke legal? What is the point of your run-up? Just do it from a standstill, bro. And that's going to be a 4 at least from Matt Short. He's on 19. All these Asians have weirdest bowling actions. Malinga, Bumrah, Ashwin, Tariq. Yeah, Bumrah's always been questionable, but I think he is fine, but Bumrah's always been questionable. It's a good shot there from Matt Short. 6 4s, 4 6s. Short 19, Bartlett 3. It's definitely a major stoner vibe to these love streams. I don't smoke at all, bro. When I was younger, I did, but I don't smoke at all. Shauno does. He definitely does. And that will be a single. They probably could have got 2 out of it if they ran hard enough, but they'll just get a single. Ah, here we go, Brenton. They're back. Yay! Hey, that's how it actually is. 88 for 6. Hey, at least we might get to 100. Top ball. I don't even think we necessarily were going to win. Like, at least if we lost close or batted good and showed fight, we could be like they represented us well. Maybe some of these guys belong here. I just wanted to see a competitive game. 111 off 42 balls. We win this game. It is not only a Christmas miracle, it is Armageddon itself. We just need them to just slap sixes galore. So many sixes. Hey! Exactly right. I barely put the smiley face there, though. I'd barely put that. I wouldn't say that was smiling. It was just like a complete deadpan look. Shadar bowls. That's a wide. That's a wide. Alright, we'll take it. Now we're on. After that wide, 110 off 42 balls. We're only 72 runs behind the ball count. It's a whopping 42 balls remaining. I reckon it's a guaranteed win for Australia. Oh, that's a sneaky shot, but it's going to be a single. It's a resting face, not smiling. You're a resting face. I don't even know why they thought to review that. So 7 overs to bowl here. It's 89 for 6. Can you just get the wickets? Like, honestly, don't even make us watch the end of this game. Why'd they all celebrate that? It's off the middle of the bat, and they're celebrating an LBW. Oh, that's a big 6 from Xavier Bartlett. Wow. Xavier Bartlett has just whacked a 6 there. Wow-wee. 96 for 6. Why is Xavier Bartlett one of our best batters in this series? Xavier Bartlett is legitimately one of the best batters in this series. Next bowl. And it's going to be a single. Bartlett, get him to opening. Seriously, get him, buddy. Opener. No, your comments are not hidden. No, but we can hide them. Short 21 from 19. Bartlett 10 from 8. And that will be a single. Short will get to 22. So Bartlett was our second highest scorer and basically our highest scorer on Thursday, and he is already our fourth highest scorer and only needs 8 more runs to go into third. 25 more runs to go into third. Oh, that's up in the air. That should be gone. That should be gone. That should be gone. He is gone. So Bartlett on 10. Top order should have bowled. Well, Xavier Bartlett is gone. It's 98 for 7. Please just end the game, lads. Don't even get to 100. We don't deserve it. I'm not blaming Xavier Bartlett at all. He's already going to finish as our fourth highest scorer, you'd say. That's how I felt watching Archer being one of our best batters at Adelaide. Shut your mouth, Dudded. Shut your mouth. You're right. I get it. I get it. Gosh, why do we have an English audience here on the channel? Because they just wait for a moment like this to take the piss out of Australia. They don't do it when they're playing us because they can't ever beat us. But when it comes to Australia playing anyone else, they just sit there and beg for us to struggle. Oh my gosh, please let Sri Lanka win on Monday. I'll stream it, and on Tuesday I'll stream it, and I really hope they win. Oh, dude. I think you play Sri Lanka tomorrow, don't you? Just shut up, Tannen. So Abbott will come in. Strike rate of I don't give a shit, and his best is I don't give a shit. 98 for 7 through 13.5. Dude, at the very least, Vietnam is a good time zone, eh? It's 8:51 p.m. here. At least I'm not up to some nothing time. What, 9:50, 10:50, 11:50, 12:50? Oh, he's gone. They're not even going to get 100, lads. They're not even going to get 100. Oh, dude. Abbott hasn't added anything. Dude, he's added something to this game. It's been dog shit. That's what he's added. He's added absolute dog shit. Is there any cricket series not relating Oz that you are keen to stream? Yeah, well, the T20 World Cup. Yeah, well, look, you've got plenty of, you've got New Zealand versus England in the Test series that comes up in like July or August or something. Just 2 more runs, we can smell the promised land for 100 runs. I want to time you out for 24 hours. Just for saying that. Just for reminding us that we're 98 for 8. He had added 33 runs, but through bowling. So bad. Just so bad. Guys, I never do this. If you guys want to come to my streams and watch my streams, then feel free. But I need you here tomorrow. I need you to help get through this shit. This series is over. Pakistan have won. I dead set need the support tomorrow to watch this because I will be here. We will be live, and I just cannot. This is Bonnie Blue levels of getting smashed. At least this makes Duckett look okay. No, you're gone for 5 minutes. No, I'm not having any Duckett support. And you're going to get the fake Duckett account. You're going to get this absolute fake Duckett troll. He's not actually bad. He doesn't say anything really bad. You're going to get this Duckett Muppet to come and comment now because of you dropping his name. You're gone for 5 minutes. You know you've earned it. You've earned it well and truly. We'll see you in 5 minutes. This game might not even last 5 minutes. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Has Australia thought about bobsledding? No, we've thought about beating you guys for the last 11 years in a row in the main format that you and I both care about the most. Pretty good at that. We're probably pretty good at bobsledding because we're pretty good at most sports. I'm disappointed even I bothered to watch because I didn't really get too excited when announced, but I still did want to watch because I love cricket. It just hurts to see the absolute dribble that is here, and I'm surprised Kuma's not out there. Hey guys, we're 1 run away from 100. Duckett Muppet. You probably come and comment. I'm begging at this point. I'm just begging. Hey, we're under the 100 mark, guys. We hit the 100. Fuck off. 100 for 8. What a disgrace. And they're going to get a 4 through Matt Short. At least Matt Short's having a good game here. Well, he knew that he got dropped for the T20 World Cup. So, honestly, I'd bring Matt Short back in for the T20 World Cup now. And I'd drop Renshaw after what we've seen these first 2 games. Got run out stupidly. And then burnt a review on a really dumb shot. Get past the 100. What a momentous occasion. Just a momentous occasion. Massive occasion here. And that's up in the air. And now Short should be gone. And Short is gone. 104 for 9. Please end this shit show. Oh, dude. This guy is such a clown, eh? This Abra guy is such a clown. Dude, look at the way he celebrates in the faces of other players. I can't wait for this guy to get absolutely crushed in the T20 World Cup, eh? I can't wait. I can understand why this team is disliked by most countries. Like, just such a knob, bro. This Abra guy is such a knob. Like, he's literally just stared him off. You've just stared off Matt Short. Congratulations, you got a guy that's not even featuring in our T20 World Cup team. You know, so Matt Short going to score runs. Unfortunately, people won't remember. No, they will not. This Abra guy is just such a clown. He's so unlikable. So unlikable. Please, just get another one. I don't care. No, just don't let Abra get this next wicket, please, Zampa. Please, don't let Abra get this next wicket. Don't let Abracadabra then. We'll get this wicket, man. Let us get out in the next over. Sampa, just defend this, please. Good. We'll get a single. Okay, now let's get out. Don't let Abra get it. Everyone is unlikable at this moment. Nah, look, I don't think so. Like, I think that for Australia, yes. I don't think so for Pakistan. Abra is just a really unlikable character. But he's a character. I'm not saying he's a bad person as a human being. I'm just saying the cricket personality, he's an absolute clown. I don't think this Pakistan team is super unlikable in a lot of the ways that they've acted, but it's just that Abrar is just so emphatic. And it's like he's very well aware that he's playing a second string Australian team here, but like he'll stare off players as he gets them out. You know, he'll do like this weird thing where he'll do this and just look at them kind of deal. Like he's just a knob. And again, if this was Australia and it was an Australian player doing it, we would celebrate it and we'd roll it up. We'd say, yeah, shit, yeah. But it's happening to us. Obviously, we get pissed off by it. Like, obviously. Oh, now we've got this guy. Now we've got this dude who runs up just to stop and then bowl. Single there from Zampa. We sure of Bayless not coaching, playing like the Thunder and the old Sunrisers team he coached. Dude, I honestly think that this is being coached by damn well bloody Faraz. 3-1, 14 through 2.1. Please just bowl us out now. Bowl us out, please. Get us out. Take us out of our misery. What a shit show from Australia. What an absolute shit show. And that'll be a single. Shocking. At least this has been. At least I can say Pakistan have played well today. I don't think I could say they played well on Thursday, but they've played well today. This guy bowls like I used to when I was 9. Dude, it's ridiculous, eh? As Cardboard Box said before, what's the point of the run-up? He quite literally just stops. Like, there's quite literally no point to his run-up because it takes out all momentum, which is the whole point of a run-up. I hate how the World Cup isn't on KO. Isn't it? How do you get to watch the World Cup? Is it really not on KO? I just hope we bat first next time and see us bat and I can sleep then after instead of us having to fall while chasing over 150. We'd probably get 200 if we bat first. Oh, he's gone. Good. Okay, good. Well, that's all over. All over one away. Absolute just pathetic. Just pathetic. Just really, really pathetic from Australia. Just really, really pathetic from Australia. We'll be back tomorrow, lads. Just wow. Just wow. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for the third game to wrap up this absolute nightmare of a series. And then on Tuesday, so there's no stream on Monday, but there'll be an NRL pre-season week 1 video that'll come out. On Tuesday, we'll have Sri Lanka versus England T23. And then on Wednesday, we will have South Africa versus the West Indies T24. On Thursday, we're actually going to have a T20 World Cup predictions video. And then on Friday, we have South Africa versus the West Indies. And then we get underway with the NRL pre-season for Bulldogs, Cowboys, and Dragons Knights. And also the India versus USA T20 World Cup game. So we will be, that's the next week. The plans for this next week. Are you coming to the England game tomorrow? Not tomorrow, Tatted, because I'll be live for the Australia versus Pakistan game, but I'll be covering Sri Lanka versus England on Tuesday, is when we'll be live for that one. Yeah, but 91 is crazy. It's ridiculous, Cardboard Box. It's why I'm not even going to sit here and talk about this shit. Like, Aussies aren't serious. Still, you should have done well. 100% admit. 100%. It's perfect comment. Wales takes bilateral so lightly. Even before 21, they done so, and before 23. I know, it's just stupid, dude. It's just so pointless, and it's just embarrassing. But anyway, Australia lose. You know, there we go again. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed. Obviously, it's not the highest energy and the highest mood because of how shit we've been playing. But you guys know it's ups and downs. When we do well, you'll see us go crazy. When we don't do well, you will see this. You will see, unfortunately. where we will sit here and we will complain. But that's the way it does go. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I will see you tomorrow. Appreciate you. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.